But one more day. The 29th is what I was told. So this is pretty much the last time we're going to see it until next month, which sucks, but it is what it is, right? Bro, this new area, I'm yet to explore it. I literally got here off stream knowing there's one day left, and I just had to grind like fuck to get here. It's like level 46. So it's a little bit of a grind. It's not too much, but it's fine. Max Bunny, what's up? Did I get a new medal as well? I did, didn't I? Hey Lumo, what's up? How you doing? Holidays were good. I work tomorrow, but it's like very chill until like the 5th. You didn't stream the best parts? What? I didn't stream the Petty Thieves arc? Brother, that's like the only thing that happened from hitting 45 to now. Petty Thieves arc and water puzzles? That's the peak? If that's the peak, I'm scared. Gotta figure out a way to prevent your dad playing 7 minutes in the Gacha game. Does your dad like anime? If so, that's a crazy curveball. That's diabolical. Look, my dad's already like a gambling man. If he was in Gacha games, I think it'd be cooked. He's already in anime video. What the fuck? You have an old head dad that would have had like anime on VHS, bro. That's fucking crazy. Oh, I can't believe we're on the final day, man. It's so depressing. Do we even have enough for a temple? No, we're not even close. We're like almost halfway. $108 attempts guarantee. Yeah, we're not hitting it. We're not hitting it anytime soon. But yeah, look, I don't really have a plan today, per se. We're kind of just going to play and talk, I think. Because, yeah. This is the final version of the game. Spoilers. This just is. This is what we're getting in a month's time. So, with that being said, there is a lot to really talk about. And, dude, I think this game's going to be crazy. I've always said this game's going to be a fucking raging success, but not to the degree from what I felt in this game. This beta test, I should say. Oh, wait, you get gear templates? What the fuck? Breaking up in Pen 1 year with burnt DVDs and anime? Wait, what the fuck? Bro is on something. Oh, man. Let me change the title on my Twitch and then we're chilling. I think it's on some dumb name. Enfield, final 24 hours. Oh, dude, I can't believe it's actually already over. I'm so mad I didn't have internet for the majority of this month. Like, it actually couldn't have happened at a worse fucking time. So fucking frustrating, dude. We can also move to 5 if we, play through this. But I think it's like a level 70 barrier, no? I would assume it's a level 70 barrier. I mean, we can try it, but I don't think it'll go well. You get some pulls from it, maybe we can squeak out another temple for the road, right? Wait, oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, there's one there, that's fine. But Renegade, I don't know about you, alright? But what I will say, you can legitimately feel like there is a tangible difference between the base map, right? The base map of like the dungeon, like the spaceship, not to mention also Valley 4. It is insane how different Wuling is. Wuling is so different from these two, you can tell it got the lion's share of the development once they got the base everything down of like mechanics and that kind of thing. Because this place looks fucking crazy, man. when I was playing it, I remember sitting there just being like, this, like, graphically, it's not even close. But, like, the smoking gun is just, like, the way the puzzles work and everything like that. So, for those who wonder what I'm yapping about, these are actually movable. Like, you see these, you see this, like, little node with, like, the bird on it? Same with here. You hit these move to then power all the water pneumatics. It's kind of fucking insane how nice and, like, legitimately lived in this area feels. Because I will say Valley 4 a little bit, in a lot of moments, feels a little bit, I wouldn't say flat, but deserted. You know what I mean? I get it's a valley, the only thing in there is, like, bandits and shit, sure, but, like, there is a very stark difference. Like, little tiny things, like the wind chimes, everything like that. You can tell it's bandit country. There's no inconsistencies with, like, the world and everything in this spot. Like, it's just so fucking good, man. It really is. And also, dude, the wombo combos been cooking up, insane. It's so good. Why can't I collect this? Oh, it opens the other way? What the fuck? Absolutely mad. Oh, let me just do it, dude. Dude, on release, this team, you could swap out Aya for like... You could swap out Aya for probably Baija, and this team would still fuck. That being said, what's the follow-up skill? When crystals are used up HP treatments. Nah, probably. Oh, I mean, like, you do need a healer, but like... If we were to... Who would be like the best caster that you could swap out for that spot?
You have
free to play fucking 12F?
Discuss with me.
When an enemy with active focus suffers a physical status or arts infliction, is the combo trigger. So this would work well having Perlica in the team too. Dude, the free to play comps are actually fucking mad when you think about it. Well, programs will play a 7DS gacha together because it's supposed to be fully co-op. Oh, it's cool. That's pretty cool. All I know is 7 Deadly Sins is like a curse, like One Punch Man with its like meteor. It just never gets something good other than the source material. Yeah, level 70 cap. I'm gonna get cooked on this if I tried it. I need to level up more. My main thing's slowing me down with weapons, dude. They're so weak. We need to farm some of this. If they're not going to change anything with the physical team, it's going to be the most sought after team to build day one. Yeah, dude, definitely. Like, I hate theory crafting. I think theory crafting is, like, so fucking dumb, the way people get in legit arguments. But with that being said, there's been a lot of thoughts in my mind how I could build my teams. And with the fact all of these characters here are guaranteed,
what a beautiful
maybe not Alesh, but like Estella as well, Akakuri, Fluorite. I've just been thinking, man.
Or just destroy them.
There are some like true arts comps and true phys comps, like the way Vulnerable works, holy fucking shit. Level 40 weapons in a level 60 overworld, and they are actually still clapping cheeks. It's fucking mad. I do want to see what some people kind of come up with. Yeah, the vulnerable damage breaks are actually legitimately twisted. Oh wait, I have to destroy these guys? These guys are the... Wait! What? No, I'm down, 100%. We can yap a little. Also, yeah, the better I've gotten at this game, the more I've really, like, admired the approach they've gone with the combat. Not to say it's like hard by any stretch, but the constant spamming of dodging will legitimately fuck your life up in, say, high mob areas when there's like 20 enemies on the field and that kind of thing. You need to legitimately wait for like dodges. If you spam it just like this, you're then out. Oh, I've sticky keyed. That I didn't come on it. Yeah, you legitimately feel just like you're gonna get punished. So there's a little bit of like brain usage. Not a lot, but more than other gacha, which is nice. Backpack full? Oh, it's not, sweet. So I can still get the new stuff, which should be this stuff. Yeah, Kellenox. This is the level 20 tuning. No, I need the higher one.
A blade unsheathed, its light unleashed. Sterilize this area.
But yeah, this game is fun, man.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Do they not
We've
drop?
done it.
Wait, what am I missing
Hope
here?
you're not tired, Mr. Dolly.
We made another step forward, Endfielders.
Endfielders.
Still waiting for something?
If I try to level this up now, is it no different? Wait, I'm literally at a mining area. Oh no, they are in the ground. I think maybe I just can't see them right now. What the fuck? They're right here. On the rock? Am I getting fucking pranked? Hold on a minute.
Step, people.
All variables within estimates.
Is it these guys?
Leave now and flash.
Slug me. Not quite. Oh, it's underground. Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. I knew something was up. I can't get that. I need to swap it up. Are you actually telling me I can't hit that from here? Bruh. Oh, wait, I'm a genius. I unlocked this when no one was playing, right? I have a gun. Ready? I can't use it in this area, never mind. Oi, oi, oi.
Engaging.
There'll be a way
Stay
around.
safe, team.
Leave it to me.
There won't be a way around? What the fuck?
Time to fight. All variables
I
within
mean, I can always go to a new area. Won't use this one, doesn't work. Alright, minerals probably if we were to go to the hub. Not in this spot. Science Park? Nah, I need the level up from that, not that one. Which would be not unlocked on that side of the map. Quarry, definitely no. It might only be this area. Is that the one I'm chasing? Level 40 weapons, yeah, it is this one. Okay, so I can't get it from here, okay. Other one I'm using does not work. No, upwards? Damn, that's crazy. So if I need to go over there, is the only option downwards? Wait a minute. Let's look at the map. Ah, just go straight left. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Holy fuck, there's so much. Alright, so we need to throw away some shit. I'm actually gonna miss this game. What I will say though is I'm glad they didn't, not delay it, but like I'm glad they did push back the release date like twice on it because what we're getting is night and day. so now I can see these weapons. Thank fucking Christ.
Watch this!
That's a 6-star, sweet.
Awesome, right?
Uses a lot. Oh my god. I mean, it's fine, it works, so bang. Probably end in 2. 60 would be nice. I'm 1 short. The nearest tally to this is... How far off am I? I think if I just go there, it's quicker. There we go. Wait, I left this unchecked? Oh my god.
Light elimination confirmed.
I think I've gone the right spot here, actually. Yeah, I have. Is it? Oh, you fuck. I can't break into that, can I? Where is the nearest explosive rock? There's one sitting there as well. I'm just trying to find the rock, man. I'm not trying to do shit.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Legitimately, there's no near ones. The fuck? Alright, what I can do instead, I'll find another. I can't be fucked doing map clearances when, we are actually about to get kicked out. I believe it gets kicked out midday tomorrow. Is that right? Something along those lines? So, yeah. Yeah, we've got to enjoy it while we've got it. Yeah, down here, then we can level up 2 more weapons, and we should pretty well be good to clear the 70. Light work. So I'm not sure with these ones, but I think the actual Ascension level ups you can't get from autos, from like auto farming. This has to be done by character. At least that's my understanding right now. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I get kicked out! That's fucked up. Must be a side quest. We've got everything from that spot, so now we can level up to 60 on the weapons. Alright, so that's good. Now my question is, 70 we can level to? Yeah, we just need these. Where can I find ruby bullets? Oh, they're in Wulin? Oh, wait, we're back. Where's my nearest spawn point? I haven't hit the node there. Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. Bro, these little, like, Tanuki boxes, bro, so sick. Don't drown. I am drowning. fucking idiot, man. Oh. Just give us the ability to tread water for like 8 seconds. That's all I ask. I'm not asking a whole lot. Is that even connected to anything? No. Yeah, we grab these. Easy. I wonder how many we get though. Oh wait, how many? Alright, we might be able to do maybe 2 characters to 70. Let's get Honkai Star Rail black screened. Oh my god. Wait, this game might be chopped. Where's the 3rd? Alright, so can we get to 70? 49 to go from 60 to 70? Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
Well, turns out I'm great at something other than martial arts.
Let's max out Jen
I just can't
for the
help
culture.
but end up as your best operator. Oh, your flattery is making me blush already.
How much will it cost?
Keep it coming though.
Wait, what are these? Wait, it changes material. Wait, what? It changes level up? You change level up mats from 60 onwards. And it's exactly 20 to go to 70. Huh. That is interesting. What about these? So it's on average it's about 2 per level, right? You guys can't see because my fucking stupid face. 2 per level, yep. What about these? Oh my god, these are terrible. 15 a level for these, okay. Okay, that's a lot. That is a pricey amount. Also, it's only 33k credits, so until the credit side of things, it's not bad.
Oh, this and follow up with this. All right, I got it.
How much mats do we have for this stuff? Oh, none. Yeah, that's so sick. Whoa. I can't believe how pricey that is. 60 to 70. We need... Wait, is this easily accessible right now? I mean, it's in Wulin, so I guess it is. Oh, it's in a cave? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's this area. Okay. Do you get 1 per or do you get 2 per? B2. It's only 1. Ah! Alright, sweet.
Still waiting for something?
So these can go pretty
I
easy.
recognize this feeling.
Yeah, this Fizz comp is so fucking strong. Alright, so now we can move Chen to 70 swords too, which will be 34,000? I thought it'd be a lot more, to be honest. I'm not really too surprised. Takes about... Wait, this goes to 80, not even 70 for the weapon? Okay. I see. Not bad. Do we have a double attack boost essence? Infuse, easy. Double attack boost, etch. Oh, it's already infusing that. Never mind. Never mind. Look, I think for now she's going to be obscenely strong compared to what she was. Granted, the kit we're using is still very low level, like 30s. Yeah, level 28 across everything. For those who want to see that, wherever the fuck this is. Yeah, level 28 is not great, but like, final day of the beta, I'm not trying to max everything out. I'm just trying to see what we're all kind of thinking, per se. If I was Chen now, I want to kind of see the damage. If I fought this guy, am I really gonna fucking drown before the fight? No, we're fine.
A blade unsheathed, its light unleashed, or you could find
Considerably heavier damage.
No second chance.
Yeah, each hit on average like 500. Okay.
Target locked. Fire.
Oh yeah, perfect dodge. 10k crit? Oh my god. Okay, no, this is definitely way fucking stronger. I think we should be on like triple vulnerable now too for the Fizz comp. Oh, I can't even hit the fucking parry out of it.
Feeling better. Feeling better?
Yeah, it's fine.
Much better now.
I'm feeling better.
Patching up. Stay on.
We're actually getting hit like a fucking bossy. What the hell? I dodged too early. Pain. I'm actually this shit fucking terrible. My timing has never been worse.
No second chance.
Oh well.
Ooh, they usually hide secret tomes in crates like this.
Oh, it does look so good though, doesn't it? Like if you legitimately just look at the area. It's fucking crazy how good like the lighting is and all that kind of stuff. Right now if I want to, yep. Okay. Hold on, let me get the spot and then we'll talk about it. What we'll do, Renegade, we'll do like a review on Endfield, I think. Maybe that's the thing, like we've got, this is the final version of the game.
I'm feeling better.
Also, I've seen your base and it's kind of fucking gross, but you know. I am impressed, if anything, you know. Amongst everything, I am impressed. But man, it looks so fucking good, it is nuts. Grossly optimized. Yeah, just for it to get teared down in one day. Just for it to get roamed. You know what I mean? Completely roamified. That's fucking tough. Which one of these can I just insta-complete? Let's go... Complete daily task one time, so we're doing that. Oh, it doesn't count? What the fuck? Slug meat. Fucking disgusting. Oh my god. There it is. Alright. I have my dailies done too. 47, we leveled up. I think craft gear in it should be good. Yeah. If I do that for that. But like, one thing I do want to know, right? And you might think I'm wrong in thinking this. I don't think we'll level up as quickly as we do in the final game. With how quick we go through this stuff in this beta, I reckon it's only because we don't have long with the game. Surely they increase it. It is crazy how, like, how quick you can just bowl through so many levels of this game. If that's by design, then GG. I don't know. Bang. Alright, so that's that. I think I can claim some of this, and then we will get on the Discord, brother. We'll get on the cord. Alright, so if we go... I think that's all fine. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I want to go to setting, turn music off. Yeah, because I'll probably upload this so we can have like a chat, like a little like mini pod about this game. You think its handicap is increasing? Getting 1 to 60 should be fast, but getting from 60 to 80 should be a monumental task. The handicap's increasing. This is going to go higher than what it is each level increment. Wait, what the fuck? Is there like actual confirmed info on this, or is this all just like speculation? Because I feel like 330 is more than enough. It's like a day and a half. Caps at 360. Yeah, it's a day and a half. That's too much. That's not enough, sorry? What? I mean, some people don't play daily, I get that, but damn, that's fucking crazy. Do we get a reservoir pool though like other games have? That's my question. You only get 40 for popping one of these? Okay, that's fucking blasphemous. Alright, we'll get on Discord and we'll talk about it. That way we can get a video out of it. Kind of, I think it's worth talking about 100%. Dude, this game's so good. I can't believe how polished it is.
Over here, Redman.
Let me also turn this game the fuck down. And I think I have to change my settings real quick again. Alright, let's me adjust this. So it's recording this. Alright, that should be good. That should be recording. Okay. Okay. Where is my Discord? Tell you what's the good and bad about Sandy when we get on. Okay, fair. Look, me personally, 360 is like fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm a glazer. Maybe I'm a Griffline empathizer. Where's the boy? Does fucking shut my Discord? Hey, hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Alright, I'm sharing my screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think the higher level you get, it goes up, right? They get up a lot. Yeah. Right. Credits one. Yep. I can show it here, yeah. Just I need to open it up. I've actually been to it yet. Oh man. So are you trying to say like um with the sanity, it looks like a lot, but in practice you don't get much bang for your buck essentially. Okay. Yeah, that'd be 50, 60. Yeah. You get 30k. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Yeah, no, you do. So, like, in other words, a full day's grinding, if you were low on creds, only returns you 912 creds. 100, oh, sorry, 100, yeah, 100, no, 912? Yeah, 112,000 credits, yeah. Which is like one character from 60 to 70. Yeah, yeah, resin, yeah. Oh, wait, the cooldown's longer? Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, no, all good. Because 1070 is 80 minutes, like nearly an hour and a half versus 60. Currently, pull income from zone events versus repeatable content is what proportion? Again, this is the beta, so it's hard to say like direct proportionate to like return on sanity. But for like pulling and stuff like that, we don't really have events and all that kind of thing per se. So there is something out there, I believe. Plus, put it up that we have some guide map to what all of 1.0 will have, at least in the beta stage, to give us an idea how many pulls we get. But again, 1.0 in actual release will probably have an event in it or something like that. 8 to 2. Let me pull up the total in the beta. It might give us a better idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. No, 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 that is very bad. That is the opposite of good. Mm-hmm. It should be 6 a minute. That's kind of like the gold standard right now. No, 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 it doesn't, but like it helps at least for some level to have a better understanding for like newer players and that sort of thing. Because everyone is like the same with the 50-50. As much as people hate 50-50, people are just mentally prone to expecting that. Not that it's a good thing, but again, it helps kind of put it in perspective for other people. It's still not enough, but like we have two main issues. Everything costs too much, and it regens too slowly. Yeah, isn't one like a full load up? Yeah. Yeah, this is very low. Yeah. Oh yeah, so like if you use one, it will go to like it will go to 30, or it'll be like 2 will require for 40 or something like that. Yeah, okay, so it quantifies. That is like standard for most gacha games, but like again, most gacha games give you 60 as a base as well. Seven minutes and 12 seconds. Yeah, I literally just hit, yeah, it just popped. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know why they're deciding this. Is that table non-endgame content? This is total currency across everything in the game, from exploring and from I believe it is including content. So like free to play 55, it pulls from Originium. Yeah, the total currency that was put up on put up by Plus, yeah. Well, Plus retweeted, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like because 1.0 typically has more pulls than every other like patch subsequently, because it has all the game modes you've never touched before and that kind of thing. Do we know how much the end game modes give at the moment? Again, yeah, exactly. It's a flex game mode. It's a whale game mode kind of, because it just pushes you, but it doesn't really give you anything. That being said, we are in beta, so I'm inclined to believe that's not going to be the case forever. But again, who really knows? Yeah. Okay. In the okay, right. Listening. Yep. Image ambit. Yeah, to DLSS. Oh, so they upgraded more graphics? Whoa, sharpening, max it. Yeah, DLLA. Yeah. Deep learning. How much different is it? Whoa! It's everything. It feels insane. I feel like I put glasses on. Holy! I don't have Suture, but I do have the goat. So like we can see it there. This is actually insane. Like it's so sharp. Like I usually think graphics are a bit secondary, but in this case, it does legitimately feel like this is the next step to like gacha game graphic fidelity sort of thing. This is so thin, like it's so crisp. Yeah, I don't want to go back now. It's so polished, like Jesus. You wanna play so bad? Yeah, we've got a month away. Yeah, probably can't notice it too much on stream, but it's there. Again, I'll turn it off and then I'll turn it back on. Jim, my brother, thank you for the Lisa, my man. Yeah, so if we straight up just turn off, what was it? Image enhancement. Yeah, it's here, UAA. The cheap version. Like I can notice it. Like the easiest example is the hair. Like the easiest example is it's very much more like milky, kind of like melty, like put together. But then when you turn on turn on like super hot DLSS, it's absolutely insane. It's not even close. Oh no, is it bad? Hold on. Super performance. How bad is this? I will say it takes me a buffer to load it in. Oh! Oh, whoa. Whoa, we're on PS2. Yeah. Oh, no, it will, definitely. But, yeah, at least I have the option if they want to try it. But, like, let's go DLLA. I don't like frame gen, but I want to see how much noticeable it is. Let's max out the frame gen. So for those who don't know, the new NVIDIA chips have AI frames in between them. So if you have low frames on a lower chip, it gives you higher frames to artificially inflate it to make it feel smoother. It works to a degree. Like, I think a great example is when you move it quick, it's like there's a little bit of, like, ghosting and stuff like that going around. It doesn't look too bad, but, like, the fringing and stuff on the sides is a bit meh. But that's like a NVIDIA tech. That's not per se like Enfield. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, I got a 5070 Ti, so it's fine in that regard. That is a nice change for, like, graphic whores. I was never one, but now I'm kind of convinced. It looks so good. Low latency? Sure. Yeah, it makes it crisp. Makes it very, very crisp. Especially the colors. I don't know about you, but the colors also feel nicer. We can see all the materials on the, like, clothes as well. Damn. No option is over-rendered? No. Yeah, well, again, I've been spamming this physical, like, vulnerable comp, right? Like, Final Strike to get my, at the time, AFEALA Perlica procs, and then into Chen skill, which is then a follow-up of Chen comp. And then that's, like, double vulnerable already. And then you stack one more with the Chen skill, and then you rip the, Endfield skill. Because, like, the Administrator skill just completely wipes him, even with, like, underlevel weapons and that sort of thing. In terms of, like, quote-unquote a meta, I do think it is going to be a physical, because it's going to be so easy to get, right? There's no one who's really, like, paywalled from it. Whereas, like, arts damage and stuff like that, you kind of need a 6-star in there. At least from my experience so far, but again, I'm not the most elite gamer. I've tried them a little. I've dabbled. Haven't gone hard. I really like Akakuru's gameplay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But like my main thing is my biggest complaint is I want Fluorite to be like playable. She can be in the team, but you can't really operate her with much success, right? Yeah. Like, I'll make it work. I'll find a way to make her be, like, the forefront main played character in my team on release, but it is going to be difficult. Can you see the game at low setting? We can try it. Yeah, she does. Definitely. All right, higher settings. This is what it all looks like. Like, you can see the actual material on, like, the clothes and stuff. But if I was to absolutely potato this game, destroy it, like, it's going to look terrible. I haven't even seen what this looks like, to be honest. Turn off filtering. It's a restart. I'm not restart. Oh my god, the frame rate feels terrible. Low. Very low. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible, isn't it? Oh my, it already feels terrible. TAU, frame gen off. Oh no, don't you want DLSS on to like nerf it beyond belief to make it look terrible? Because you can go super performance that way. With no sharpening, no frame gen, off on super latency. Doesn't really do anything, but it's fine. How bad is this going to look? Oh god, it's so grainy. This is what it looks like when you play it on a Nokia. Yeah, but like, it's rage bait, right? Everything is rage bait now. If it pisses you off, then it works. But no, this game looks fucking terrible on that. That being said, I have I'm also on a good iPhone, so I'm not gonna have the issues even on mobile. But dude, it's graphically this game's goated. Now, if we had complaints that wasn't sanity, what would your complaints kind of be? If you, outside of sanity, do you have main complaints with this game? It has been addressed? So what was the direct fix for the gacha complaints? Like they're upping the rates or they're fucking off the 50-50? Yeah. No, good. Lore and story sound like they suck bad. I can't really opine. I've been deliberately avoiding it and not paying attention because on release I want to focus on it. It feels like there's a legit story in place. But again, haven't ventured any further than actually knowing there are antagonists. There is an antagonist party. And Endfield is trying to, yeah, obviously stop them just absolutely rocking the world shit. In addition, require mandatory knowledge of first game to even make any sense. Is that legit? Someone said for gacha, you need mandatory knowledge of the previous arknights to understand this game and have it make any sense. I don't know. I've not heard that from anyone. Yeah, exactly. Previous understanding, right? Yeah, exactly. I answer Renegade's invitation. Hello, TMF. Alright, so here's the DevCon. Let's quickly read this real quick. Alright? Dear Nmins, launch beta test 2, our team has been gathering... I am deaf. Holy shit, this is the loudest fucking website ever. Including surveys, support, discussions. You've shared important opinions on early tutorials and progression flow, combat and stat design, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Our team is continuing monitoring feedback, also through amazing survey responses and actual player behavior. Yeah, so Gacha research, yeah, the balance between relative experience and long-term gameplay. Wait, what? We have set aside dedicated development resources to balance real-time experience and long-term gameplay, also with long-term mechanisms in place to make future versions of the game continue to be meaningful improvements to the game. With the goal that every adjustment truly lifts the overall gameplay experience, we keep listening to your feedbacks and remain committed to ongoing long-term optimization, meeting expectations with convincing high-quality game content, continue support and understanding, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Thank you, arknights Endfield. So they haven't really directly said anything yet. Every single piece of feedback carries criticism. Yeah. Okay, so they've essentially said, hey, we're hearing you out, but they haven't told us how, right? Yeah, gacha resource acquisition. So right there, I can't highlight it because this page doesn't want me to do that. Right under my right click, yeah, the gacha resource acquisition. So like, yeah, they have at least listened to people being mad at it. Now, again, I want people to understand this because nomenclature and wording is very important. This says gacha resource acquisition. Obtaining gacha currency. That does not mean they're removing 50-50 or changing the gacha mechanics at their core. It is how you get it. So this is essentially saying, by not saying it, they've said it. They aren't budging on the critiques of people not liking the gacha system. So do with that information what you will. I think it's fine. But I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's terrible. It's the same amount as yeah, exactly. It's the same amount as other games when you get rare chests, but other games a pull is 160 and this game's 500. So it's like it's not like inflated to the arbitrary amount they've decided to be a pull, you know? Because like what 30 is like about 20%, it'll give or take like 18% of a pool. Whereas in this game, it's like 8%. It tallies up a lot. So it's good to hear that they are fixing that. Gacha's fine, big true. Yeah. Like a weekly objectives, like you have dailies, you also have weeklies. Yeah. I do think it is, like, to play devil's advocate here. Again, this game is not perfect. I do love it to bits before anyone thinks it's like a biased take or whatever. I do want to say 1.0 of games at their core are get it out to the public in a finished state, and we will add the bells and whistles from there. This game, in terms of like world building and everything like that, did it before release, which is awesome. But I think, again, that might be something that'll get added in due time, because of the, if you have that on release with the amount of pulls you're getting from like the 1.0 boost, I feel like a player base from original Arknights is maybe 10%. I don't even think that's an exaggeration. I think that's an exaggeration, by the way. So people coming to this game are going to be coming from 3D World Gachas. So they're going to be coming from Wuthering Waves, from Ethereum Restart, from Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, like all of those 3D high budget games, expecting that type of like economy system and gameplay loops and that sort of thing. Now, they're going to be surprised, but I think they're going to be surprised for the right reasons, right? For example, graphics are so different. They don't even come close to the other ones that are open right now. The combat legitimately feels fun to play, and you can mix it up with teams a lot versus like how linear Star Rail is and Wuwa can sometimes tend to be. But that being said, I still don't think this game is hard, and that's my gripe. Because they, at least like base Arknights, really kicks you in the nuts if you do something dumb in like a high-end run and that sort of thing. But at least right now, I haven't really legitimately died in combat. I think maybe once from like just refusing to hit dodge, but like, again, that was me just being lazy, playing with like one hand on my computer, the other hand on my phone. Yeah, no, I haven't, exactly. Yeah. Oh, okay, no, that, yeah, I was gonna say, I abuse lift comps like you wouldn't believe. Like, it's so strong. If I was to pull it out right now, like, it's just lift spam, and that's like my whole thing. Yeah, see, lifted stunned. Like, so you're saying, in this example, this wouldn't be happening. They would sit there and tank it. But they're still they're still fighting like normal. So you wouldn't get that. Okay, no, that does mix it a bit. So you lose ailments. Like, you might get like the, in terms of numbers, like number, like the like the magnifiers and like multipliers and stuff, but like they just won't physically be out of the fight whilst they're lifted. Okay. That's interesting. I like that. I like that. And again, I need to get there, but like the game's shutting off tomorrow, I won't be able to play it. The base? I'm kind of leaving it. Oh, hell yeah. It definitely would have. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just realized that I think I'm not capturing, I think I'm not capturing your voice on the actual fucking stream. That's so funny. Anyway, it's only been 20 minutes. Look, it's gonna be a YouTube video anyway. If anyone who thinks I'm schizophrenic, that's not the case. I didn't realize that wasn't capturing. I think you can hear him now. Is that correct?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was you were asking.
No. I think I've been talking to Renegades all the time. I'm not schizo. Oh my god, that's so fucking bad. Hey, you guys have missed nothing. Yeah, you guys know what we've been talking about. Renegade's just been bashing this game the whole time, essentially, which is cinema, but it is what it is. There's no in-game contact deliberately. There's no in-game noise because I need to put this in a video, and chopping up all the audio in that when you like take out the dead points makes it sound really funny. I'll turn you up a little bit too, Renegade, so they can hear you. But yeah, essentially, the base, I have no issues with it. Again, the main reason I haven't touched it isn't out of like mal-compliance and just refusing to touch it. It's because I haven't had internet for this whole month, because Australia is depressing with that kind of stuff. They don't fix stuff. There are 2 companies in the whole country that give you internet, and you don't get to pick which one supplies it to your house. And unfortunately, I got the bad one for this house I currently live in, but luckily I'm moving out next month.
You're moving again.
Yeah, in the past like 3 years, I moved like 3 times. It's terrible. But anyway.
You just moved into that place.
Yeah, we did. I moved in 12 months ago. It's terrible. But anyway, I can't speak about that without my lawyer, Pleasant. Present. Yeah. There's been some stuff going on, but essentially, regardless of the stuff going on regarding the move, because we're talking about Enfield, I haven't really been able to play this game consistently. I've made like 2 videos on it, because if you saw the content that I was trying to put together without cutting it up, whenever I interacted with things, due to me being on my phone hotspot, it would be like a 40-second timer of just saying Enfield connecting to server before I could register opening the case. Like, that's what I was dealing with to get the video out. And then, yeah, like, with that, it frustrated me so much, I kind of dropped it for the 2 weeks out of the 3 it was out. And then, yeah, I'm kind of behind the 8 ball. But if you've seen... I don't know if I could pull... I might be able to pull it up to save my skin here a little bit. The first beta, I had a pretty decent base. By no stretch was it like overkill and insane min-max like yours. But I did do it all by myself with no help. Alright? So I want that to be known.
That was back then where there were no blueprints or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was during that. So if I was to open up back then, can I find my base? Because what was it looking like on the end of the release?
I really think people are just exaggerating about how scary the base is. It's actually quite simple.
Oh yeah, no, it is simple. Like, its whole point is build gear and consumables for HP. That is it. So like when you realize the actual point of the base and the main objective is 2 things, that should tell you kind of what the whole point of it is. It's meant to take away the actual using your sanity to grind gear that every other gacha game uses. It's an overused type of deliberate bottleneck that devs put in to slow you down and create a false endgame by like substat spamming, like the RNG and the substats. Whereas this game's true endgame is like legitimately kind of leveling everybody up. Put all the medals up being like, oh, I've beaten this event, I've beaten that event. And for the rare time ever, I want anyone who cares about Hoyoverse to clip this. Credit to Genshin Impact. I can't believe that even left my mouth just then. Credit to Genshin where credit is due. They had an event, granted to my knowledge I've only done this once, but there was a tier above the hardest difficulty that all of the rewards cap out at hard, whereas like the extreme difficulty gave you nothing back, and it was like a legit boss rush Dark Souls type of game mode. So like when you would verse like an actual boss in this event, I can't remember whatever it was called, you would verse, say, 3 of them at once, and the timer would be down by 20 seconds. So instead of having 2 minutes to beat 3, you usually have 2 minutes to beat 1, you would have, like, 1:40 to beat, like, 3 endgame bosses. That game mode probably made for some of the most fun content I've seen in such a boring game, because it gave you the ring, like, boss in the DLC and stuff. That's where the real entertainment is, like, the enjoyment of beating the obstacle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, these would swap out, for example.
A lot of people also despise like the timer restrictions, and to be honest with you, the Umbral Monument has a timer.
It does?
But,
oh, hold on. Is it very similar to other games, like the end game? Is it very similar to you have 2 minutes to beat this floor, then you switch to your second team and have 2 minutes to beat that floor?
No.
Okay.
The timer is 10 minutes.
The timer is 10 minutes.
Yeah, so the timer is not there to like force you to finish on time. It's there to tell you that if you're taking 10 minutes to finish a stage, you're doing something wrong or you're undergeared as heck.
Right, okay. So
because the enemies are not hard. It's just the damage output that you need to do needs to be scaled up to
like their level.
Enemies you're facing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's not a bad thing to have.
So, for example, right, if I was to go into this game mode, finish it with 1 second remaining, do I get, say, a 1 star instead of 3 stars? Or as long as I beat it, it clears?
Yeah, that's also the thing that I like about it, because the rewards doesn't reflect on the time you finish. You get everything despite the amount of time.
As long as you do it in the allotted time, you get it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's...
So-
I like that more because it doesn't make it a time trial. And I feel like that's the thing that sucks in pretty much every single gacha right now. No gacha has a good end game yet. Not saying this will be the solution to that, but...
No, definitely.
Yeah, like, it might be a step in the right direction to stop having the tier gaps between, like, you beat it in 180 seconds versus 360 seconds. Like, because that doesn't really prove anything's good. It just proves that you put together the follow-up, like, attacks in the right order versus the other time where you did it wrong. I like that.
Because-
That's a step in the right direction, 100%.
If it takes you like 10 minutes to clear, right? You should really reflect on yourself. Like, what am I doing wrong? Am I doing?
Yeah,
am
no,
I
exactly.
doing everything right? Am I under leveled? Perhaps I forgot to equip something.
Originally,
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it doesn't also take sanity to well, again, I guess that's how every like event goes nowadays. It doesn't require sanity or
Yeah.
require energy at most.
And what was the name of this game again? Was it Crisis Rules?
Umbral Monument. Go
Umbral
to
Monument.
F7. Go to F7.
F7.
F7, yeah.
Oh,
Go to
F7,
no.
sorry. F7.
Yep. There we go.
Umbral Monument. Ah, okay, so I have seen this, but I haven't opened it yet.
You could probably do that one. It's level 60. Go on.
Level 60? Okay.
So, where are we?
And I have a 10-minute allotted time to beat this.
Yep. And you'll see what I mean about grounded enemies. Also, you forgot to swap out Yvonne, which is under leveled.
Oh, fuck.
Engaging. Stay safe.
Maybe it's fine!
Alright, let's see.
Uh,
Try to lift them up.
yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah, Lifted didn't do anything. He actually just tanks it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a matter of finding the pattern, when to dodge,
Yeah.
and then taking them as...
And it's 19 enemies, and this is only 4. Yeah, okay. Alright. And then from what I could see... Look, I'm going to stop this prematurely, basically just because we don't have our actual team. But... okay. So, yeah, they take the ailments, but they don't get the physical redaction from it. Completing ailment challenges unlocks Agony Mode, and Agony Mode probably gives you, like, what? Oh, I haven't beaten it, well, that's why.
The agony mode is level 90, but
Okay.
I've seen people, even me, I managed to complete it with level 60.
Oh, you could wait, level 60, wait, with level 60 characters, you'd be at level 90 stage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Now, that's interesting because
This
that's
is
such
more
a
a matter
that's such a
of skill.
big gap. Like, do you beat it handedly, or is there like only a minute left or something?
Oh, definitely. I took like almost most of the time. Like I think I cleared the last stage with like 30 seconds left.
Okay, cool. So like, it's not like you absolutely wiped it with just knowing the combos so perfectly it doesn't matter what level anything is. That would be concerning if that was the case.
But this game mode itself is more of like recognizing the enemy's pattern and skill
Yeah.
checks rather. And by skill check I mean your own skill, not like operating.
Yeah, like you understanding the mechanics of the game.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if this is just me, but like I think I also might not be intended, or I might have just had like a bug. I've had a few bugs grinding it this morning. I don't know what happened, but like whenever I used the water gun in Wulin, my game would freeze for like about 40 minutes until I uninstalled and reinstalled. That was strange. But anyways, another one I had was even if you have no stamina, you can still perfect dodge if you just press it. I don't know if that's
Really?
intended. And again, I'll try and do it right now and see if I can replicate it. But I did find if I just like, because I was trying to see what I could and couldn't do, like what the limits were. What I could find is if you spam it enough, sometimes you would just be able to dodge with actual 0 stamina. I don't know why.
Oh no, I think because the game, as long as you this is a very common thing happening in games, and I also notice it in Genshin because even if you have a sliver of stamina,
Yeah, it
as long
counts,
as you
right?
have one,
Yeah.
you can dodge.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I feel like I was looking for it, but again, like I would have the bar pulsing red, and it would let me dodge, like it is there. I was like spamming reds. Oh, I've sticky keyed. That's sick. I mean, I'll try. if I can do it again.
Yeah.
Stay safe, team.
Fire support, hot and ready.
So I'll be like, I have a no window now. I should get hit. Okay. Maybe it is a sliver, but anyway. I've been trying to see if I can break this game today because I don't have much time left with it. And
Oh, no.
I don't know what it is, but this gun that you get in Wulin, it is, for me at the very least, don't know why, just rocks my fucking game. I've got
Don't try
it
it.
working. Yeah.
Don't try it now because
No. I'm not going to try it now. Well, again, I know it works now, but it'd be funny if it didn't. It is a beta though, right? You're going to expect that thing.
Yeah.
Like that's not a reflection of the game being bad. So
now, Max, I
Yeah.
want you to I want to gather your thoughts because I wasn't here when you were talking about the quality difference. But what did you think when you entered Wuling, especially the main city for the first time?
So-
even the outskirts.
yeah. Okay. So my thing with Wulin, right, is it is so unbelievably like present with how different it looks compared to everything else. I haven't even opened it with the super filter, like super aliasing on like I have right now. But the quality and graphic fidelity in all of pretty much everything, the water down to the NPCs, down to the architecture, buildings, everything, it just feels like they actually spent a shitload of time on it. And this is like a starting area. This almost feels like when you play an MMO and you have like a base spot where you learn the tutorial. That is what Valley 4 is, right?
Yeah, that's the main point of I think Valley 4. It's
Yeah.
plagued or it's burdened with the task of letting you like at least letting you know what you need to do in each game, and
Yeah.
and then the succeeding regions moving forward is like where you start to like experience like the scenery and such. Because at this time, as much as I like Valley 4, it doesn't really have like any
It's very empty.
not empty, but it doesn't really have like any memorable like place where you can get like a good view of the place because it's currently in ruins.
Yeah, no, exactly, right? And again, that's like
But-
part of the world is like that's just how it looks. But again, it doesn't have anything that makes you go, I want to go back there. Like if it wasn't for the expensive materials in Quarry, I would never open the Quarry ever again as long as the game existed. Like there's no reason to go back there.
But one thing, one thing Valley 4 captures very well is the scenery where, or at least the scenario where a developed like region
Yep.
encounters a what do you call this again? A state of emergency. Let's
Yeah,
put
yeah,
it that way.
Like it's a
And
state
then
of
the
anarchy.
scenery-
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the scenery changes accordingly. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Compared to Wuling, where it's all like serene and beautiful.
It looks so good. Can I teleport here or no? I didn't unlock I have to go across on the boat. That's fine. But my god, already this this super sampling, like the patch they brought in today, it's not fair how good it looks.
It doesn't even convey how good it looks on stream as
Well,
well.
exactly, right? Because it's only going to be bottlenecked at like 1080p with really low bitrate. Whereas like
It's one of those things where you have to like experience it for yourself, just like high refresh rate does.
yeah, exactly. And I've also got an OLED monitor, so like the colors are so much more poppy. It is legitimately the most surreal a like gacha games look. I've played a couple like JRPG, ARPG like anime based games like Grand Blue and that kind of thing that came out recently. Even them with like a $30 to $60 paywall
Of life.
don't look like this.
Endfield is
Like free to play, sure, but again, I think it just shows how much money they're willing to put into this game, which is a good sign going forward, right? Because the more they're willing to put in, the more ambitious projects can be, and like in terms of extra game modes and new areas and new characters and stuff like that, it's gonna look so good.
It's also insane how optimized this game is on PC. Really,
Yeah, it's
I
never
have been running
died on me, other than the bugs with the
the
gun.
Wuling one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I have been constantly running like custom high settings. Well, what I mean by custom high, I just had to turn on VSync because of the screen tearing.
yeah.
But this game constantly gives me like around, it sits comfortably at about 50 degrees, both my CPU and GPU. My GPU even lower at
Yeah,
So,
and my stuff
makes me
doesn't
think
like
that-
push like crazy either. It doesn't feel like my computer's chugging. Oh, the water. What the?
the water, yeah, I noticed it.
It's so crazy. It's actually nuts.
You would think this game had ray tracing.
Well, I think like I don't know if they call it ray tracing anymore. I think like it is in the game. It's just under super sampling now. It's under DLSS. Just because in terms of like marketing and stuff like that, NVIDIA changes their wording every goddamn graphics card, but like this looks ridiculous. It's actually fucking mad.
If I hadn't pointed out that they actually updated this yesterday.
Yeah, I did see
then
the
they had
patch
to
was
experiment
there.
with
It was like a 3 gig patch. I'm like, what are they doing on the
Big
final
patch,
day?
yeah.
But yeah, they're adding this. And again, this isn't like an extra high texture packs download, which is like an extra 30 gigs. This is already in the game, just providing you have the right graphics card. Like, this won't be on mobile. No way. For anyone who thinks
No,
that. No
Unless
chance.
there's like a graphics card or a chip that's made for mobile, then no.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
happening on mobile.
But again, maybe if like streaming games get better, you might be able to do that. Like you stream this game to your phone with this quality, it's probably possible. Because it's got the good display, it just has terrible actual firepower. But this looks insane.
Something important
Did the patch marks mention anything for AMD? I don't know if it did, but what I will say, if anyone is concerned they won't have this because they have an AMD built computer, it will exist. The way AMD's FXAA works, for those who don't know, is it's just a different decoding tool, essentially. Like, it will be the same as DLSS. It will probably just be, for example, not within the game itself. If you have this turned on, it might detect already and just have FXAA already turned on, FXR. But it will still be there for you. So I wouldn't stress too much about that. Worst case scenario, you get it like a month later. So again, not the end of the world.
So also, Max, I want to point out that
Yep.
I actually discovered, or not really discovered. Shell like posted this, and then I just followed the route. But
Right?
I was able to go out of bounds, and this really proved to me that this game, even though it sells itself as like a not non-open world game, it is an open world.
Yeah.
It's
I think they don't call it
Because-
open world to avoid a lawsuit, honestly. Like, that's the only thing I can think of.
Well, wait, lawsuit.
Well, like, for example, if people were having issues with, like, game loading issues, like, game rendering problems and stuff like that on devices that are said to be super convenient and super, like, compatible with it, they would be able to, like, be like, oh, you sold us an open world game on something that clearly can't support it. That, like, it's just, at least on that side of things, that's why I could see they don't call it open world. But other than that, I like, it is open world. I think it's just got to be some legal mumbo jumbo as to why they can't call it that. Because it's so diverse. There's no loading screens unless you go through a tunnel in Valley 4, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I don't think anyone would
Oh,
ever
yeah.
sue them. I think it's just them being safe.
Can you go to like the mountain trail in Originium Science Park? I need to show you something.
The mountain trail, alright. In the original
Yeah, like
Science
the,
Park.
the pathway between like
Mountain
Science
Path
Park and
Slope?
Lode Spring. Yeah. No. The one near teleport near the where the teleporter is on the top, very top. That one. Yeah.
Alright. Is this the loading screen part?
Yeah. Have you seen this before?
Like, does it jitter or something, or?
No. You can see the skybox changing.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a zip line. Yeah. So I need you to set up a zip line there. Go back.
Let me see.
All
how
right.
You
good
see that
this
like
one is.
cliff behind you? Cliff
Yeah.
behind you? Yeah. Put a no. Go to the edge.
Up to here.
There. Yeah. Put
Okay.
a zip line there and then power it. Do you have a zip line?
Oh,
Or I can do it and I can just show chat.
let me see if I can.
Come on.
I don't have.
Yeah, I can show it to chat.
Okay. If you want to show, let's look at it. But what, do you just go from
Yeah.
up here to there and then it like...
No, not there, but it's much easier if I show you.
Okay, okay.
I'm not very good with words right now
No, you're fine.
because I'm too excited.
Alright, this is Renegade's POV.
And it's actually quite genius how they hide it. It's simple, but it's ingenious.
If I was to guess, it'd be like a Silent Hill type of thing, where like it's just they lower the render distance like crazy, and then it just like slowly changes colors or something. We'll see.
Right. Let me see. Okay, I already have a
You already have a
zip line
zipline.
set up.
Yeah.
So if I enter here, you just see right now. This is the weather, right? This is the
Yeah.
scenery. If I go through here, it changes to like something more gloomy,
Yeah, like a lot
fitting
darker.
The...
Yeah, it gets like
There we go.
cloudier and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and if we go back there, this tunnel is a way for them to hide it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
things
It's like it stops your, it prevents loading screens, and it's like it's a place where they can kind of stop loading all of the assets at once, so you don't have everything constantly trying to load at once. It's so smart.
I think I need to move there, or well, let's see. You see it?
Oh, so it's all of the current skyboxes, but it fast forwards through them till it gets to the one it needs to.
Yeah. So that makes me believe that those skyboxes we are going to be getting, they already pre-patched like all these.
Yeah, there's a whole purple one, and that sort of thing. That's so sick.
Which is a shame because I would really love a day and night cycle in every region, but I guess that would also like, I don't know what it would cost, but I don't think Valley 4 would be pretty at nighttime.
No. I don't think there's much saving value for, to be perfectly honest. I think it's just like, it is the loading point to get all your resources and minerals and that thing, and that's where you do set up your terraforming and stuff like that. But I think that's kind of where the buck stops in terms of actually going into like world enjoyment and like quality of areas. That would be Wulin onwards. Because it's so meh, you know what I mean? Standard 1.0 region
Valley-
sucks. Yeah, kind of.
Valley 4 is definitely going to be where it's going to test you if you want to continue on with the game or not. Because if you push through, you will be rewarded.
Well, and that's I don't think it's bad. I just think like, again, I didn't pay attention to the story, but it does come across very flat. Like I do enjoy like the opening of the game is the best opening a Gacha's got, but God, the mid chapter is probably the toughest.
It doesn't really offer anything like
there's legitimately nothing of substance other than say like the fight with the girl after the like you fight a triangle for fuck's sake halfway through it. Like there's not a whole lot there, you know.
Wait, is it here that you need?
But your stamina bar is huge. Have you collected all of the orbs?
Oh yeah.
All of them.
100% yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I went.
And he's dead.
There's a out of bounds that you can access here.
Okay.
I just need to show you. By the way, this is not me who discovered this. This is all Shell.
Okay.
And then you have to. Normally you die, but oh, you died anyway. Did they patch it?
They might have patched it out
Or-
with the patch yesterday, maybe?
No, I don't think so. Because normally this wouldn't kill you. Wait.
Yeah,
did they
you're getting
patch it?
pushed. You're getting pushed right there, an invisible wall. Like, right there.
I might have just gotten. Oh no.
Oh,
I
okay.
just had to like squeeze through a very specific part.
And you can kind of
And
just
then this is
go
what
adventuring
This
from
is what
here.
I mean about. Yeah, this is what I mean about this game being an open world because you can see you can see me on the map here right now, but
Yeah.
if we go through, you can even see my creations or the things that I placed on there, which is really sick to see.
Yeah. Also, the photo mode in this game, the options it gives you is so sick.
Oh, I use it as a telescope most of the time. Like
Oh,
for
see, I've
movies.
never even considered using it as like an actual utility. I was opening it today and just like take a screenshot of Wulin and I'm like, oh my god, I can set them up in like a row formation, a triangle, and that sort of thing. Yeah, no, I never actually figured to think, oh, these are like binoculars.
So I already have a zip line set up here.
Okay. You set up a zipline in the out of bounds?
Yeah, you can get to it. So let me do.
What the
Let me go.
fuck?
Go there. Oh yeah, speaking of zip lines, have you tried like any of the delivery missions? Oh, that's out.
No, I haven't. I have seen them on Twitter though.
Oh, it's surprisingly enjoyable. I don't know about
Yeah,
if you
people are
find it
kind of like
enjoyable like
time
me.
trialing them, like speed running and stuff.
Yeah, because there are like a bunch of stipulations when you deliver. Because you know that one event in Genshin about the food delivery thingy.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
where you're not allowed to jump. You're not
Yeah, yeah,
allowed
those
to
stipulations
flip.
in place. Yeah.
Hmm. And then when you teleport, it like auto fails. This is the same as that, but less punishing. You can squeeze in a couple of jumps and a few teleports in there, and it doesn't really punish you much.
Oh, okay.
So let's say, and then once you set up a zip line, it's gonna be really easy. This basically becomes like a free source of money or
I
stock
was literally
bills
about to
rather.
say, I'm seeing like screens I haven't even known existed until just then. I am so
This is
mad I
just
missed
purely
out
for
on 2 weeks of
stock
this
bills,
game. That makes me so upset. Like you do not understand. But again,
and I
it's almost good because I get to play this game a lot more blind than you on the full release, right? I guess that's a
oh and
silver lining.
yeah, I'll gladly do it again though.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like it wouldn't if I got this far, it wouldn't have deterred me. I'd be excited to do it again.
I also like the idea of having separate currency to purchase like mundane stuff on the world. Like,
Oh, like the
have
stock
you?
market currency.
Yeah, the stock bills
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
the credits itself is already like tight or is already stingy or you're already in a fucked up economy. So having this as like your main currency to buy like let's say gifts for your operators, pools,
Yeah.
stock market, and sort of these stuff. Well, by the way, these are going to be really useful on release because this is where you farm like
800,000.
yeah,
Oh, wait. Weapon essence engravements. Wait. That's huge.
yeah. So let me show you this. I guess I have to show you a lot of stuff because you missed 2 weeks of this.
Yes, I did. Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Oh,
So basically, essence engraving permits. It's one of those things. I don't know if any game did it, but if perhaps you can tell me. Is there
right.
any like game where it gives you like a certain device so that you get guaranteed drops every single time in a RNG based farming area?
So, do you mean guaranteed drops, like, for example, when you level it up and it gets a substat, guaranteeing the substat? Or maybe even guaranteeing the face stat?
Base stat, yeah.
Yeah, so you can in Honkai Star Rail, but with that being said, that wasn't until very recently. That was maybe 5 months ago, something like that. They patched it in, um, where you could do like rerolls for it. It might be way longer than 5 months. It's probably close to like eight, 9. But like anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
Honkai Star
because
Rail
this is
has
what
it.
it looks like. So you
Yeah,
get to
yeah, yeah.
choose like the main stat and the secondary because essences have three stats on them. Like let's say this, you have I can't
Yeah,
see
you
it.
have your 3 substats, and then you have the main stat, which is like an element base or something like that.
Yeah, agility, attack, boost, infliction.
Yeah,
So if you
so
go to engraving, if you choose, you can only choose two out of the three because
yeah,
as you can see here on the bottom, the secondary and skill stats are separate. You can select all of them so that you get a true guaranteed. So it's still RNG based in a way, but it removes that one aspect where you have to grind every single you grind hard every single
yeah, it's not
time.
just total RNG until you get god stats, sort of thing.
Yeah, so
In Wilbur,
I
you can
think I
spend a
can.
resource to choose the main stat and artifact equivalent. Yeah, that's right. Wilbur does have it too. Chaos Zero Nightmare also has it, but it's a bit of a more expensive thing to get in that game. But yeah,
Yeah, and also
like it's not new, but it is cool that you can get that purely off like outside of stamina grinding. It's a separate currency. That's pretty cool.
no, it's not stamina grinding. This is stamina grinding.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, it's cool that it's not part of the stamina like cycle. So you can constantly be
Oh,
working towards that without the need of your daily top ups, sort of thing.
mhm.
That's what I
What I
really
don't
like
like
about it.
what I don't like about this though is the essence etching. If you have well, it's probably the most RNG heavy
Mm-hmm.
aspect of the game so far. Because let's say okay, I have one here. I can spare some. So if we say etch this,
Mm-hmm.
it says low, right? Normally,
Yeah,
that
success
would
rate low,
like,
yeah.
mhm.
And it fails,
It's
yeah.
it's yep. The thing is, out of like, let's say if you tried 10 times and it still says low, you would at least guarantee yourself one successful etching. But in this game, low actually means low.
Like legitimately under 10%.
Yeah, and then because of how this is tied to stamina, where you the way you farm this, it actually really deters you from doing essence etching at this point, because your success rate is really low and you'll be wasting essence. Well, granted, some of them are trash essence anyway, and you have to spend it somewhere, but still.
Yeah, so my question is
What?
then,
Hmm.
when you get to like end game essence crafting, and for those who don't know, essence are like a equipment piece, artifact piece if you come from Genshin, Echo if you come from Wiwa. It's a piece that goes into your weapon versus your person. Uh my question is, when you get to the true end game of that and you have one with really good gold stats sort of things, you can't increase that success rate, right? That's going to be bottle capped at low, and that's this game's equivalent of like the constant RNG waiting for it to work in your favor, correct? You can't get that higher?
Yes, but the great thing is that you have this coolant gel, which gives you guaranteed success.
Ah, so after
So
12, I
and
would
then
guess you get 10 each. 10 for a fail.
yeah, 10 per fail. So that would mean
12
you
pity.
would
Okay.
need to at least like, well, you have to waste 12
12 essences,
essences.
yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. When you really think about it, it's not that bad. Because you're choosing what goes up. There's no luck base to it other than if it hits or not. And that hit gets soft pity, essentially. It's like an inbuilt gacha system that isn't off currency.
It's
That
not bad,
it's not bad.
but
It's just be
I
very
just
time
don't like
consuming.
how I just don't like how expensive it is to get for you to reach the
Yeah.
guarantee one.
And let's say, for example, if you were to do a max run for essences, how much? Like that's probably what 80 sanity for one run. How many pieces do you get? Do you know? Like what's the range? Like between 4 and 5, or like
2 to
less?
3. 2 to
Hey,
3. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you I don't like it,
you get
because it
one pity for it for a whole day's stamina. That's fucked.
mhm.
That nah. Okay, that's a big. I really don't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oof.
See what I mean?
Yeah,
But
no, that's
going
stacks up
back
really
to
quick.
another etching though, as a gear like engraving or artificing is really cool, because you have unlimited
Oh, I never got this far. I'm so sad.
yep. Let me show you. So let me I hope I still have some. Have I bought all of them? Oh, okay, good. We have this. Let me buy all of this. So you need this. So essence etching, you need essence, right?
Yes, yep.
This one, however, you just need this and then a couple of duplicate
And is
gear.
that's just straight
So
up something you buy, right? There's no farming involved with that.
yeah, but they're limited weekly.
Oh, you only get X map a week. Okay,
Hmm.
that's not bad.
So let's say if I were to artifice the here Levatane's gloves, I would need to craft the gloves. Wait, let me see if I have the correct one. Hot work gauntlets. I think this. I don't this one. So I'd have to craft like. Oh, I ran out of money. Well, no worries. I have like plenty of
All
things
right,
to
yeah, this
sell.
just top straight back up.
Yep. Back to 69k.
Oh my
690.
god, 6'7", this fucking
So
guy.
yeah, let's craft a bunch of these.
Oh, you have half a mil.
May- Maybe 10 would be enough. So there we go. If we like
What?
artifice this to
Yeah.
increase the stats, this would only give like standard rates, but the higher you go, the lower your chances are going to be, and it doesn't reward you with anything to give you a guaranteed success. But I'll take this because you have unlimited gear basically.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's
Because
just a
like
matter.
it's not a stamina based requirement in this game, so
Yeah,
you
you're
can
just
just
really
keep ripping
limited
it.
on
Yeah.
the catalyst. Yeah.
How many can you buy a week? That's my question.
I think. Oh, there we go. I think it's 20. So
Okay, that's not
not
that bad.
20. 20. No, 20 per tier, because right now
Oh, per tier.
Stock, yeah, because I only have one stock redistribution unlocked like this here
Yeah.
because the wooling map is limited. Because compared to like Valley 4 where I have like multiple stock redistribution, like I have one here and I have one in the Science Park over here,
So wait,
and that's
so 20 per terminal or 20 per level? Because there are like the stock levels.
20 per terminal. That's it.
So,
as
you
can
could
see
get
here,
like 100 a week then.
yeah, if and the more stock redistribution you unlock, the more expensive they get, the less discount.
Yeah,
they
they
get. So
tier
as you
up,
can
of
see here-
course. But still, the ability to have like 100 a week, that's essentially unlimited. If you're good at the stock market, okay, that's something I wanted to ask. Is the stock market really a stock market, or is it so stupidly easy to read that it's just like all you have to do is just buy a lot from your friends when his stocks are low and sell them at yours when they're high? Or is there more nuance to it? Because I found it's really just simple, right? There's not really much more to
It's
it.
really simple. You can't buy from your friend. You can only buy on your own.
Yeah, but you
Like,
can sell
have
you can sell to
find
your
someone-
friends' stock markets, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So you buy on your own, and then if the prices are low, you buy it, and then find a friend that sells high. That way, you can earn like profit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if I have some here. So to give you a, well, this one I bought. Oh,
There you
right
go. Yeah,
now,
friends'
if I were
prices
to
a lot
sell it,
there.
it's currently priced at 3487. I bought these at like 1444, and
Yeah.
if I were to find someone, there we go.
Oh, so they're selling
So-
at 4,000. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so
this one
it's
is being
pretty
sold at
simple.
16.
Okay, I thought it'd be
Yeah,
more
it's
to
very
it, but
simple.
it's fine. I wanted it to be
But-
more complicated, but no.
But that's when starting out, this
It's
is
kinda like
probably the
Animal
most
Crossing.
lucrative way. The most lucrative way to earn stock bills early. The stock market.
Yeah, the
I
elastic
would
goods. Yeah,
focus on unlocking stock redistribution as soon as possible.
yeah. Because I think on the first day of it, I had 4,000, and then the next day I logged in, it was like 50,000, and I was like, "Holy shit! Wait."
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually really good then. I like that idea. I wish there was more to it, but again, I feel like if there was like a legitimate RNG fluctuative stock market in the game, people would get mad at that because some people just get really good luck and push endgame a lot faster. But
Maybe if the servers were connected all together, because right now it's definitely based on your server. How the
yeah,
prices fluctuate.
Okay. Can't make core stuff harder, casuals complain, Gacha game rules. I mean, yes, to an extent.
Oh.
I like to give the benefit of the doubt. More people are starting to come around with Endfield saying we're not changing our gacha and that thing, but I don't know. Some people that just don't want to use their brain, and if that's the case, that's what TikTok's for. Go watch that instead of playing this. I don't know. But yeah, like I do really like this game. Knowing this is what it's going to be like, essentially 1-to-1, the only main change would be like probably Wu Lin having dialogue that will come out in the main game because there's none in it right now.
Oh yeah, right. This game, I don't know if I told you already, but this is a well, at least people claim it to be like an August build, so it's definitely missing some key.
Oh,
features.
so it is backdated a little bit. Okay.
And also,
Yeah.
what I really like about some missions in this game is that some missions legitimately take like hours before you get to even explore the mission, because this one was filled with water before, and I had to pump it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I timed it. It took about 2 hours.
Fuck. I will
And
do
that-
this. It will take me a long time to do this, but I will do it.
And
Oh,
that's
man.
depending how many pumps you put, by the way. So if you were like pumping this out with like one pump, I think it's gonna take at least half a day.
But I guess the beauty of that is if you can structure your game well, do it right before you log off, and then when you wake up, it's done, right?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Because
Okay.
you can essentially do just set up this like pumps here and then just leave it be, and then the next thing you log in, it's already done.
Yeah, okay. No, that's... I mean,
And
it's
I
cool
really
they have
like
long
this
missions like
idea.
that.
I really like this idea because it really gives like the Enfield vibes of industrialization. You're not relying on some magic thing where the
Yeah, there's
water
no-
suddenly just drops.
There's no floating ball of magic like in
Yeah.
Genshin that will float across and part the fucking skies to stop the eternal storm, like in fucking Inazuma.
Yeah, water magically disappears.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually there are direct pneumatics. Like when I mentioned when you go into Woolen for the first time, it's like all the scrapyard bandit stuff. And all of the pipes and everything are all actually puzzle pieces that collect water and push it onward, so you can power all of the water wheels to release all the bridges. See, that stuff to me is very, very cool.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, there are not a lot of people are going to be a fan of this.
No, God, no. 2 hours is
Which is,
better than those events in Hoyo and Wua where it says that's enough for today and come back tomorrow. Oh, like time gates? Yeah, I would rather a 2-hour mission than a time gate. 100%. Again, Enfield is ticking all the boxes to be a game for everyone, but a lot of people are taking that as this game should be perfect in every field for it to be for one person. But it's like, no, not really. They're doing the opposite. People who love combat got a really cool combat build. People who love Factorio, really cool base building mechanics and like overworld puzzles with the water pumps and stuff. People who like to push endgame with seeing how good they are. It seems like there's a little bit of skill and nuance to it. Granted, you beat it everything as level 60 at level 90, so maybe not as deep as we think it is. But they're gearing it more towards having options for people versus the one person should like all 5 different things we build towards. What, like, the 5 different things can attract 5 different people. I think that's their main idea here.
Yeah.
But people want it to be everything or nothing, which is such a fucking stupid mindset.
That's the only bad thing with releasing any games with right now, because if they don't find the same like feature that the other games like from their favorites,
yeah,
they're gonna immediately judge it as a game that's not catered to them.
Yeah, but to play devil's advocate with that though, that's kind of everything right now. So like, surprise, surprise, I work in tech. Like my whole job is IT. Anything from software to hardware to software as a service, that kind of thing. A great example everyone could understand in that field, just to make it comparative to the gaming world of like Genshin versus Wuwa versus Endfield, is the new iPhone got leaked, and it's an iPhone Fold. So you can actually, it's going to be like the Samsung Fold, where you can fold it in half and it becomes a tablet, right? So that got leaked, and people are saying that like Apple copied Samsung because it's a Fold, and I'm sitting there like, no, that's like the model of phone. That's like saying Toyota copied Mazda because both cars have an engine. That's kind of the world we live in at the moment, where everything, and I mean literally everything, has to be a competition because people want to defend billion-dollar companies and people who don't really care per se about them, because they have a weird bias and whoa, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on the screen? Bias and affiliation. But like, so yeah, what I'm trying to say with that is I don't think that's too much of an issue. Keep in mind, everything you see on Twitter too is kind of exclusive to Twitter. Twitter is a platform that's built to rage bait and like hate farm. I think a better way to see what people think about the game would be direct YouTube comments, because people will go directly to like Genshin videos as an Arknight fan and say how bad their game is and vice versa. And they'll also go to Arknights videos and say how good Arknights is. So like there's going to be biases there, but I think you got to take both and kind of make a better judgment. But honestly, my opinion, that's just the internet. I don't think there's too much to worry about people thinking this game faults in one regard or another. Everyone's biased. I think all that matters is your enjoyment, right?
Yeah. And also I've seen a lot of people like because of the things happening in the game right now, people are already assuming that this game won't even last a year. They severely underestimate like the fandom this game has in China.
Yeah, like we've got games like goddamn Other Side and Apocalypse, which is literally a hentai gacha, going into a year of service. What makes you think all the money's already spent on this game, by the way, now? This game's already $150 to $300 million in the hole, from what I can understand from like release reports and stuff like that from investors. From what I know, this game is already 9 figures in the hole. You really think the servers are going to cost that much that they're already losing money? They lost the money. Now's the time to make it back. That's the whole point of the first year. So if anything, this game's going to thrive better than ever because people are talking about it. People won't shut up about Enfield, and it is starting to get advertised. As well, bear in mind that One Republic song being 3 minutes long. This is a fun fact if you don't know. The Game Awards charges $1 million a minute for having something on a center stage. So bear in mind.
Was that confirmed info?
Yeah, it was confirmed from a representative of a company trying to get something on Summer Games Fest or Game Awards. So let's say hypothetically that number is exacerbated, let's say by like 50%. $500,000 for a minute. Again, that's actually cheap from what I understand. Because I do truly believe from everything I've read it is $1 million a minute. They probably spent $4.5 to $5 million on that One Republic song on stage to release the release date. So if we're really talking about sustainability and stuff like that, I don't believe they blow nearly $5 million just on a cool song for fans, just for them to not have enough budget to keep the servers alive for 12 months. That is crazy work. like also Genshin making back the $100 million budget inside its first week, and Wuwa crushing its, like, from what we understand that was cheaper, it was like 80 million, crushing that inside the first 2 weeks. This game's fine. I think people just want it to fail, so they'll say that. Because again, gacha tribalism. It's my game versus your game. No one can be friends. It's fucking insane. Yeah, it's insanely silly because, like, what? Wuwa had a terrible launch, and now it is probably up to Arknights release the biggest and most, I would argue, I wouldn't say most lucrative, but like probably the most adored gacha with the amount of money that gets spent on it, the ambitions on the big two, like the 0.0 patches, like 2.0, 3.0. I think it's going to be like Wuwa. I don't believe 1.0 will be rocky by any means, but I think 2.0 of Endfield and 3.0 Endfield, because we'll be closer to those than we will be actual end of service. I want to see what they do with the next regions, because this game will go continental like base Arknights. So, that's what I want to see. I want to see 2.0 with this game, because if we're getting power creep in terms of like animations and graphic fidelity in that thing, oh my god, we are back. We are so back.
Also, I think Hypergriff has a cheat code when it comes to banners, because if they feel like they're running low with the revenue, they can. I mean, already with Leviathan, people are already like ready to swipe for her. So just bringing on like old characters into Enfield, people would die to see their favorite characters in 3D.
Yeah, exactly. And look, my personal opinion, I hope they don't go too hard on bringing back old characters. Like, you should separate this from base Arknights. I don't think that means you should cut them out entirely, but if we get like 3 banners in a row, as much as I love Mostima, if I got her, Exusai, and fucking Monster as back-to-back-to-back banners, I'd be a bit like, I've already seen these characters. Can I get an Enfield person, please?
I don't think they're gonna be like.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do it either, but like, I don't think you should go overboard on old characters.
There's a really cool like lore explanation to them, because. But wait, do you want me to spoil it, or do you want me to save it? Do you want me to save
Is it the reconveners? Is that right? Like,
yeah, but it doesn't.
Each person's a clone, correct?
Yeah, but it doesn't really like cover the full story of it.
Yeah, I could imagine there's more to it. Is it in the game already? Like, if I pay attention to the story, I'd probably know about it, right?
I think so, yeah, but I don't know where to find it. I actually also heard this. Well, I seen the screenshot of it being mentioned, but basically, only infecteds can ever get cloned.
Only infecteds can be reconvened.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also on top of that, they need to consent.
Wait, so like the base one. So you're telling me the Shen that was like the militaristic, like actual cutthroat, like general consented to being cloned before her death?
No, now when you're trying to revive them, basically, because there's this thing called like the Originium Woods, was it?
I think I have seen that in the base game vaguely.
Yeah. So if you were trying to clone someone, you would have to ask them for their consent if they want to be revived, or if they want to be like reconvened or something.
Okay, so
if they say no, then you
can't.
won't get them.
So, for example, right? because this is one I want to know about. I didn't like the Arknights anime, but with all that being said, my favorite character, like terrible human being, terrible character, but justified. Is there a chance Frost Nova comes back? Oh no. Do we finally get a playable Frost Nova? Is that what you're telling me?
You are going to be shaking up the community. They are going to be either some people would like to see it, some people
Yeah.
will be enraged by it because it would mean that Arknights doesn't respect the dead or something. People actually go that far.
Yeah, and again, I feel like those people need to go outside and talk to another human being that isn't the person in their mirror. But again, it's that as a concept is cool, but it is a slippery slope with that being the mechanic, because who's to not just say like they have a war arc and they need to bring back like 20 people. If this war arc happens, no one in base Arknights that had a justified death essentially has a reason to... No one has a reason to feel sympathy for that or the logic behind their actions, because they just rezzed instantly.
You're in a war and then you're losing, like, oh,
Well,
looks like it's your
exactly,
time to
right?
get back here.
Because, like, let's say there's a part in the story on full release, and, like, the cliffhanger they leave us on before 1.2, or, like, 1.1, is Chen dies in a crazy 7v1 against the Agaloids, right? We can just bring her back, kinda. So, if that is the case, and how that is truly how it works, it does remove a lot of risk to, like, any, like, moments having kind of tension. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and again, I don't think they would spam it, being like, oh, you could just die and res a million times. Like, if they re-zeroed this, I think it would lose a lot of pizzazz, but... I do think that it's going to be hard to get this right, because now knowing this, unless there are people who directly, just be it from race, religion, or whatever they believe in, have a conflict of interest in being revived, I'm not really worried about anyone ever dying now.
Yeah, that also removes like the ingenuity about it, because
Exactly.
knowing that they can die and then they can be brought back is...
Yeah, are you really just make another UVI cloning? I think that's kind of the point of Chen. As I said, the militaristic, like, cutthroat general bodyguard Chen from base game versus Golden Labrador Retriever Chen from this game. I don't think it's how it works. I believe if you just re-resed them, they'd be a different personality again. Again, you might be able to confirm or deny that, or might not know. I got no idea. But if they were to do something like this, it would have to be in the way Chainsaw Man does it. I'm not gonna... I can't explain it. If anyone cares about Chainsaw Man, spoilers. Do you care about Chainsaw Man? Probably not, right? This is like such an arbitrary pool, but anyway. I'm just gonna say, in Chainsaw Man, when a devil dies, they go back to hell. And then when they die in hell, they come back to Earth. However, they are not in any way, shape, or form the previous devil they were. So, if you die on Earth as a devil in Chainsaw Man and you are friends and family, and you go to hell and die there and come back to Earth, you are fundamentally a new person just under the same name. There are no ties to your previous friends or family or anything like that. Even your personality is structurally different. That would be a way they could get away with it. So there is a true death with the character, and it's just a husk that gets a different soul in it. That's a cool idea, but I don't know if that's the angle they would take. I'm not entirely sure.
Wait, so since you are using Chen as an example,
Yeah.
do you think Chen right now in this game is like a clone?
Well, she isn't she?
No.
Oh, no, she's a
innocent.
descendant. No, sorry. She's a descendant of Main Chen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even see her mention about how she admires, like,
Because the Chen in base game, that lineal, like in terms of the tree, that's her grandma, right? It's not great grandma, it's not mom, that's her grandma, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of like Chens in the game, because Chen is their last name, so
Yeah, that's why she's Shang Yu, right?
yeah.
So give her like
Doesn't really
differentiation.
mean like Chen actually got laid.
Yeah,
Maybe someone
Yeah,
someone else and that's like a male managed to like copulate with another.
fair. Yeah, so like,
Or maybe who knows? Maybe Chen really did get laid. So you
yeah,
know.
she seemed like someone who was not one to fuck around, but I maybe we're wrong. Who knows?
Also, going back to that thing where you need like base knowledge of arknights in order to enjoy this.
Yeah.
This actually, the one I'm showing you right now on screen, actually is spoiling me of arknights events because these things mentioned here have not been mentioned yet in base arknights, not even in CN.
Oh, so it's almost like you can get a bit of like a retrospect because in this game, base Arknights has already happened. It's finished. It was 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And again, like I think I haven't confirmed it. You can call me an idiot if I'm wrong, and I'll happily put my hands up if I am wrong when the game comes out. When I did somewhat pay attention in the first beta, you don't need to know the first game. That's horseradish. That's haberdash.
You definitely know.
You don't need to know it. It may give you some cool insight to be able to point at the screen and be like, I know that, I get that, I understand that. But like that's kind of where the buck stops. I don't think it destroys your enjoyment. They would also know the majority of people playing this game would not have even touched base Arknights. So it would be a giant hinder and like shooting themselves in the foot if they made it reliant on playing that.
Yeah, which is a stupid thing to do because you can't be forcing people now
Yeah,
to
God
play
no.
like your other games just to progress.
Also, by the way, that game's 5 years deep. The amount of content in it is like hundreds of hours of like story context.
Oh, dude, it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. It just goes and goes and goes. And then there's like the AR, like the ARG stuff's like kind of irrelevant. But if you want to go deep into the rabbit hole, there are hundreds of hours easily of content there.
Also, I have something to bring up with you right now because it's really interesting now because of what's currently happening in the Wuwa space. But have you know that they added a bike, right?
Yeah, that amount. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think that would also be coming to Enfield or in future regions?
Well, it opens up the discussion, right? Because we haven't had a mount in a gacha game until Wuwa 3.0. I would like it, and here's my bold take. They add it. They 100% do. There is no, even prior to Wuwa, they were always going to add it. My logic is, as much as I want to be a purist and be like, hey guys, instead of just hating everything that makes you do work to get reward, like, actually try it out first. Everyone is always going to complain and never do. If we want to go full analytical on it, as a human being, we're the laziest we've ever been right now. I think they will see on their back-end data how little the zip lines are actually used, and probably in 2.0 or 1.5 onwards, add a Perlica bike or something like that. Because this game doesn't have the wall running and all that type of traversal like Genshin, like Wuwa. It only makes sense that they're going to be like, all right, we need to give you guys something, because clearly you're either dropping the game and not doing it at all, or you're just teleporting everywhere and then running for about 5 minutes in a row 10 times a day. So I always thought they were going to add it. I just think it's a cool coincidence that Wuwa also has done it.
Yeah, also because of how the stage design is currently right now, because you only have like the zip lines and walking and jumping
Yeah.
to take advantage of, it actually makes like the world feel bigger than it currently is.
Yeah, because it's like it's more on the ground run, like it's more on the ground traversal versus like being able to just directly insta teleport and like jump through things, right?
Yeah, so if they were to add like a bike, they would need to, like what Felix said, they would need to like specifically design that region to be able to cater to bikes.
Yeah, because if you do, like, for example, I've got the hub up on Valley 4. If you had a bike here and it ran at the regular speed, you could probably go from Bridge, like where you meet Wolfguard, all the way to the hub base inside 30 seconds. Probably in and around that mark. And that is quick to clear a whole width of a map, right?
Yeah.
Because what I will say is they've deliberately positioned the teleport points, like the TPs, in such a way that to get to certain things like rare growths or like mining resources, you have to do foot running for just enough for it to be annoying to want to do zip lines, or just put up with not doing the zip lines at all and running that extra 20 seconds each time you run it daily. They're smart with how they've done it, but they've almost done it in a way that if you don't want to be building zipline min-maxing everywhere, it's going to really be boring doing your daily runs because it's just going to be spamming shift dash until you get where you need to go. Not that, and that's what they want. They want people to make, like, terraform the world. That's, like, the point of Endfield. But some people don't like to do anything that resembles work. So, like, we have to bear it in mind that it's valid that they don't want that. It's a video game. You should have fun, right? So amount would fix it. I don't know how they'd tackle it without making it really OP. You know, like, if there was a speed above sprint, but lower than, like, vehicle, probably. Maybe, like, I don't know. How would you do that? If they put it behind a 5-star character, or 6-star character, sorry, that's terrible, because that's, like, pay to win. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the next map we get will have it sorted out, because they made the Woowa 3.0 map deliberately massive, so you have to use the bike.
Yeah, so people coming in playing this have to accept that in order to be efficient in this game, you have to put in work first.
Yeah, exactly. That is the whole point of this game. Like, that's the point of Endfield. That's the reason the base exists, because it's like a fundamental place to show you, look how big and far we can spread it. There's a reason you can put zip lines wherever you want, because it's your world. You get to do what you choose, sort of thing.
So if you can't put in any effort to at least do that, then you'll have a bad time playing this game, which would paint the game in a bad light.
Oh, yeah, and again, like, I hate using the word, and I want everyone playing this game. I want someone who can't clear the first stage of Abyss in Genshin to play this game. I want everyone on it, because the more people on it equals more money spent, equals more eyes on it, equals a more thriving community, which also equals money. And money gives us a better game at the end of the day. They can pay more people to do more things, and it's better for investors to put more money into it in the future when they do big, ambitious projects. It's only a win to have more people play this game for longer. It's just a question of how much are people willing to put up with in terms of borderline labor, if you really want to look at it like that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what are your like wishes that they would change?
All right,
before
so
release?
my biggest wish right now is stamina. Now that I know it's 8 a minute instead of 6, I thought it was 6, but it's like, what, 7 minutes 12 seconds, whatever it may be. It needs to be 6. That's a non-negotiable. That being said, stamina, they said they're going to address it. In what terms, I have no idea. I am of the belief system the gacha is good. I don't think it needs to be changed. If we get enough pulls per patch, this 120 guarantee is an amazing thing. It's just whether or not we're going to get that's the question. Now, in terms of things I want, as much as I was just making fun of people for not wanting to make zip lines, I do want the bike. I just think the bike would be a fun element. I don't know how they implement it again, probably from like the main areas onwards. Like after patch 1.1 and stuff. But I mainly want it so everyone can kind of enjoy it. And hey, if I am feeling lazy and I'm like, I will build that in the future. Right now, I just want to do my dailies. I get the bike out, right? Other than that though, like, I don't really have much of a complaint with this game. I think blueprints are good. What the fuck is Yvonne doing? I think they haven't really made any issues per se. I've had bugs here and there. It's a beta. That's going to happen. I don't know what I would say where I inherently hate or despise. I think the leveling up's going to get chaotic. From what I've heard, 80 to 99 is the most ridiculous hike in like XP farming and that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, I think I told you this.
Yeah. So what I've heard, like 80, I don't know if it was you who said it. It might have been something I read on Twitter. 80 to 99 is like 1 to 80 twice or something like that. It's something insane. And if that is the case, that needs to be narrowed down. We've seen how much that doesn't work in Chaos Zero Nightmare with how expensive leveling up is in that game, comparatively speaking. And Chaos removed it, and people love it even more now for doing that. Being like, hey, yeah, it's way too grindy, our bad. Combat, I love it. I think it's really, really good. I just need to see, and again, it is a gacha game, so it is like kind of the point of it. I do need to see what the pulls are per patch after 1.0. Because my biggest want is this gacha system to work. Because if it works how it should, with the right amount of currency given to players, if you are smart with your pulls, you would probably lose out on one character every 4 banners. Instead of one character every 2nd banner, right? I just really think they're going to mess up and they're not going to give us enough pulls in terms of free-to-play. I don't want to spend money in this game so I can have like a true to like free-to-play experience account to prove everything can get beaten. But at the same time, I also want to get the characters I want to get. So I don't know if I make a second account, spend money on that one and stuff like that. I don't know. But that's my concern. Arsenal Exchange, I don't hate it. I don't know how you would change it, but it works. I have no complaints. It's not a want to want it different. I don't know. Like, the more I think about it, with as much as I've grinded this game offline, because I literally can't stream it sometimes, I don't think it's a perfect game. But I enjoy it a lot. And when you expect crazy things from gacha, because remember, gacha games are very much in the ballpark of simpler is better, because the main attraction is the new characters. People expect this game to have a crazy deep story with like 20-minute cinematics at a time. Like stuff that you'd get for spending $60 in the game. Whereas I can understand this is legitimately a gacha game, so there's going to be sacrifices. But just looking at DLSS and everything like that, the sacrifices definitely aren't the graphics. Maybe the story sucks. So if that's the case, I want a better story, shoot me. I don't know. One thing I do want, my only want, is please do not revive the whole roster from base Arknights. I will be so bored of it if that is the case. Just don't do that. Just keep it to like 1 revive every 2 patches at most. So every 4 characters, because they're 3-week banners, every 4 characters, 1 character can be a res. Any more than that, I have a lot of fucking complaints. That's already a lot in my opinion, but some people might like it. Who knows? I don't know. What do you think? Do you have things you directly think matter? Like, you have big gripes and you want to change, or you're kind of chilling with the release? Because I'm more of the mindset, wait until release and then we'll judge it when there's no limits. Like, when there's nothing blocking us off from doing things and that stuff.
Yeah, right now. So, right now, people who are going to be, like, indulging themselves in the story,
Yeah.
Hypergriff really does to take things slow, just so
It's a
they
slow
can
burn
build the
story.
world around it. Not even that. Well, yeah, it's that, but they also really like to expand on other stuff so that they can go back to it in future like patches.
Yeah, okay.
That's how they do world building. You introduce stuff now, and then expand about it, and then next thing you know, few patches later, you actually get an event dedicated for it. Now, I don't know if we're gonna be getting the same treatment as, because that's how it usually goes in base Arknights, and so in that case, if that's not gonna happen, then I think I would prefer a better story than this.
Okay, so do you think the story is lacking?
Not really lacking, but it's definitely a slog going through Valley 4. But when you get to Wuling, it gets improved tremendously.
Yeah, and to be that guy, again, this might be a me thing. It doesn't really. I don't want to say it like this, but it is kind of the truth. It doesn't really matter how 1.0 is really perceived, because Wuthering Waves had probably the worst story I've ever played of a game. Not even a gacha. Acts 1 through 5 of Wuthering Waves was so abominably terrible that they fixed it to the point where it's actually better than ever, and everyone forgot about part 1. So, like, I imagine Arknights have a similar approach if people really don't like the first acts, that they would completely revamp it. So I'm gonna trust them in that process. But that
Oh no,
being said,
you can't be saying that, man.
yeah, God forbid, sorry. God forbid for
Just
trust in the
saying,
process.
Yeah.
My only want is get fucking Andre the fuck out of the game. I've never hated a guy more in my life. I don't know why. I do know why. I hate like nerdy archetypes of characters that are scared to do anything. And he is just that. And him being the vessel for tutorials in the base, I don't know why it destroys it for me. Like, it makes me just want to, like, beat a brick wall with my forehead.
Well.
I'm a big hater.
A lot of people actually like Andre. So
I know they do, and that makes me so mad. I am such a hater of Andre, dude. He is terrible.
because Andre is the embodiment of like that one geek that really does not have the power to like do anything physically, but has the.
He's got the
brains.
brains, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And also, my second one is that I want them to maintain the quality that they have going through regions, especially what they did with Wuling. Because, man, exploring this area for the first time, and we haven't even explored it fully yet.
Because is it still cut off from the full release?
No. I think this is where we stop at 1.0
Okay.
on release.
So it only gets
maybe
bigger
not.
when we get
Maybe-
1.1 and that kind of thing.
Maybe we do get the entire Wuling on 1.0. I don't know.
Okay. Who knows? Well, yeah, again, this is August build, so it might have changed in the past 6 months. Who knows?
Yeah, but I want them to maintain this because there are lots of things that have been mentioned. Like, I already know what some of the places are named. We have one that's named Kirsch, which is spelled KJERSCH, which is basically Yerag in Arknights. And then
Yeah.
we also have La Fantoma, which sounds like a really nice place to have like summer getaways with, and also Triglava, which sounds Russian.
Yeah, True Love, yeah. So are they
And
going to
then-
be like new areas, you think?
Yeah, they're going to be new regions. And then I also want them to have events where they involve the administrator less. Because right now, that's my only gripe. The administrator feels too important.
That's fair. That's valid. I just naturally hate MCs and gachas because they're self-insert. So seeing more of all the surrounding cast would make me a lot happier.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why every gacha game feels like they have to self-insert the MC. I would much rather them have a name that cannot be changed and legitimately be pushed in the story. I think X Astros did that. Is that right? Did you play X Astros? I don't know.
Yeah, X Asterisk did that. You can change
like
your name.
so Griffline have shown they could do it, and from my understanding, X Astros was pretty decent. It wasn't by any means a blockbuster, but
It's plagued by being a mobile game. If it was a PC, like a box PC game, it would do well.
yeah,
Unfortunately, it's a mobile game, so that's the only thing stopping it from being a really good, being well received.
yeah. So like, other than that though, it's just yeah. Main characters have to relax a little. I don't like the obsession that. I can't even say China-based gacha games because like all the Korean ones do it as well. But like gacha games in general, they need to step away from like the MC. As crazy as it is to say, like I don't know how they haven't figured this out yet. If you gear the game towards the pullable characters, you'd probably make more money. Because this MC right here doesn't make you a dime. It's from a business perspective, that's why we can look at it. But I just don't get it, man. The addiction is crazy. I don't think MC's bad. Like, I don't think Administrator is shit per se. But I'm sick of I'm sick of like the black hair, black clothes, no speaking. So like it's all your own inner monologue if you get that immersed because the character doesn't actually talk. Grant, I'll give credit here. Administrator actually speaks a fair amount, which you do not see in Genshin or Wuwa and that kind of thing. So credit to them for that. But other than that, I just don't really care about MCs. So events with no MC would be goated. I would love that so much. Do you think they do it though? Is that a thing in base arknights?
Oh, 100%. They do it all the time.
Yeah, I suppose you can't really play Doctor in base Arknights, though, can you? Actually, no, to be fair, from what I understand, like, there is fair few, like, chronicle arcs and story arcs and stuff that just do not involve him. It's a whole different, like, faction fighting other faction and stuff, right?
Yeah. There's one example like where Chen, after like the war was over, she went on a getaway in the Solace, and that's how she got her altar
Yeah.
by just someone giving her a water gun,
That's so dumb.
a very little water gun.
It's so good. Yeah, like the whole Weezadel like arc with that animated sequence where like she gets like the knife. See, stuff like that I love. Just remove the MC from like pretty much everything, barring the direct story, and we're fine, right? Make the world the world. Don't make MC related to anything that happens, right? Because that's when the game can start to feel kind of like dead. Like it feels like without this character, the world doesn't exist, and that's like the worst thing you can do in terms of like a narrative.
I also want it so that what do you call this again? We have a balance between male and females, not just full on.
Full waifu.
Yeah, because Arknight's proven that they can sell male characters well. I mean, with the recent Silver Ash like earnings report. Well,
Wasn't-
I know we're not
Yeah.
about to trust that, but still, that just proves that
Correct me if I'm
there
wrong,
is a market
but
for
like,
them.
yeah, like they've kind of proven people will buy anything. I think of all people, when I was caring about main Arknight's analytical data, I think Ark, the first run of that fucking thing, actually did really good, and it blew me the fuck away because I'm like, I think Ark like the first anthropomorphized like fully corroded character in the game from my recollection. I can't remember. It's been so long since that guy came out. The guy who's constantly bleeding, always losing HP. You know what I'm talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
I remember very vaguely that his banner made a decent amount of money and like enough to be surprising, like 15 or something like that. 15, 16 mil or something along those lines. I was a bit like, what the fuck? Yeah, so like people will buy it. They don't care. I will say in this game though, we don't have, barring Japan, fully anthropomorphized like animal characters, and I think that's a win. Because I'm not a furry, but damn, maybe that's a hot take. I don't even know anymore.
But you can definitely see some people like Andre, for example.
Oh yeah, Andre, I
He's
can't
like-
forget exists. Yeah.
Yeah, he has the body of a human, but the head of a
Ow.
bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
yeah.
Andre is out here. No, not Andre, but the pan is out here proving that you can still be human while looking like a panda.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think the designs are necessarily bad. Look, as a white, like, Yvonne's my goat. That should kind of guys tell you what camp I'm in terms of this fucking pulling shit, right? Like, Yvonne, Sutra, I very rarely pull for dudes unless they are so obscenely sick. And the last time that happened, I couldn't even tell. I think it was legitimately probably Halaga. Halaga from Base Arknights, when that banner came around, I was like, wait, this is my dog.
Yeah.
I never did it in Wuwa, never did it in Genshin. Like,
Yeah, you can really see like a pattern in these games that women sell well. because
well,
of, you know.
exactly. Like, I think there was a game recently. What was it? There was a game recently that had really bad earnings to the point where they got really close to end of service. So they had the genius idea to just cut men out entirely. Straight up, they are no longer in the game. Going forward for any banner, it's always a woman. So that kind of tells you where the global market's at, right? Women sell way more than men do, and that's just the cold hard truth. As much as people hate it. What game was it? I think it was a Terra Fantasy. It might have been Terra Fantasy.
You know?
Anyway,
Have they sold males in Tower Fantasy? I don't remember.
they may have sold a couple.
Ah, I see.
Either way, it was only women after like a certain release that they just went, hey guys, making no money. We've heard your feedback. Women only for the next infinity years. And I'm like, all right. Snowbreak. It was Snowbreak. I think that's what it was. Yeah, Snowbreak already
Oh, okay.
is really
I see.
bricked up. You can like get like foot jobs and stuff in it. It's crazy. So like Now they've just taken women out of... Oh, taken men out of it? Sorry. Diabolical. I'm walking home and I popped in for fun. Is Enfield missing something? I don't reckon Enfield's missing anything at the moment, Kookie. I don't think so whatsoever. I just think, me and Renegade have been talking about, it might just be a bit slow on the story side. That might scare people off. And it also might be too laborious.
Yeah, Arknights likes their slow burn story because that's how they're able to build well what they're world building.
Yeah.
Because they introduce something briefly and then expand on it for a bit, and then the next few updates you get a dedicated event for it.
Yeah,
At
no,
least that's how
exactly.
it works in base Arknights.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool thing, right? If you get complete events that take place in, like, different times in the world, like, let's say, for example, you get we get something like, for the conception of Talos 2, like when there was the first settlement and that sort of thing, right? That would be a fucking cool event. With what we've seen through, like, the ink painting, like, storytelling, you know the ones I'm talking about, how, like, they just do, like, the art, that's all, like, 2D, right?
Oh, you mean, like, the first...
Yeah, like, there was the war, there was the
colonization.
war between the two races that, like, Perlica's, like, narrating to the administrator. If we got things like that as full events, that would be so sick. Like, and they've done it in the past with base Arknights with, like, doing historical stuff, right? Because, like, they gave us a prequel to how the Doctor lost their, got amnesia, right? And that was, like, the meme of the priest, was it Priestess? Priestess, like, got her shit rocked and went, GG, I'm out. You get amnesia, but at least you get to live. That's, like, that's, like, compressing it down a lot, but, you know.
I just really want to see, like, the Stargate in person because I have been hearing stuff about this because it's the main reason why we're able to travel between these two planets. Well, not really a planet, a moon rather, but
yeah,
you get what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But yeah, for what I'll say, answer your question, Kookie, in case you're wondering, it's not there's not really anything lacking. I just think maybe the zip lines having to be the only source of travel in the overworld is probably going to piss a lot of people off. At the moment, it doesn't bother me, but just knowing how lazy people are in the gacha space, it wouldn't surprise me if that would actually break the game for people.
Yeah, they'd have to put in work first before they can get efficient. In
Exactly. People want instant gratification. People don't want reward for their, like, for them putting time in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see, right? Well, like, I do think a lot of people will get, like, as much as I hate to say it, they'll get filtered out, not in a negative way, just in a I can't be bothered way. And that sucks, because we need as many players as possible. But again, I don't think it will be as make or break as people may originally think.
By walking upon the land, can we
For me, good story, better come fast, since you look at things like ZZZ, where you don't like the current direction and pretty much thinking putting in hold forever. Yeah, to an extent. I need to know the story before I can really comment. Like, it's in terms of, like, lore, world building, it's sick, but the actual direct story that is happening with Endmin and everything, I got no clue. So I need to, like, lock in on that. Was saying HSR for N4 played it, hated it, and stopped playing. Yeah, but again, I think HSR died because they aren't releasing a fucking patch until the end of February. And that started in October. Not releasing content is going to make your game terrible either way. If Endfield did that, we're fucked, but they weren't. Do we know what kind of endgame we're getting? A little bit. I don't think we have, like, full, complete answers, though. I do think they'll add endgame game modes the longer the game's out, though. I will say that.
They definitely will. They like to experiment a lot, but I don't know if they have the capability right now because of how, like, how different the process is in making game modes and these types of games compared to Arknights.
Oh my god, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting the 50-50. I'm grinding.
Unless they have, like, a dedicated team or they have expanded at least, then we can expect the same treatment we have in base Arknights about how they do events and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, this game will do well.
I'm never in doubt this game's gonna be bad. Again, anything you see on Twitter is just, like, total conjecture. People are just really weird about that stuff. They just want to be like, oh, my game's better than yours. But, like, it's a fucking gacha game where we spend money on a casino of anime girls. Are we really splitting hairs here? we're all as bad as each other.
Yeah, so if you think it's bad now, just wait till the game is released. This will be added into the pool of rage bait that's currently on Twitter right now.
Oh, yeah, and here's the thing. When we get Ananta, people will be like, oh, Ananta graphically isn't as good as Endfield. It's going to go both ways, right? People are going to be coming from Genshin to hate on Endfield. People from Endfield are going to go hate on other games. That's just the nature of the beast. I predict it will filter out phase first, and then when it launches, and then people just come back if the reception grows better. It's look, that's a very decent take. I just want to compare this to Wuwa, because Wuwa didn't have a prior game people were, like, really involved in. Whereas Arknights already has the Arknights name, so it has a fundamental player base already to build off of. So, like, in my head, people are more willing to push through this game because it already is an IP that exists. So maybe, like, there will be people that drop out, you're 100% right in that, but I don't know how bad it will be. Because the amount of stuff to do in this game, there's a lot for 1.0. I just don't want people to drop it before they really try it, and I think the ziplines will do that, so... Ultimately, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, Kuki, 100%. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt that it already exists as a title of Arknights. People are probably going to hold on to it a lot tighter than when Wuwa shat the bed and people didn't come back to a 2.0, right? But we'll have to see ultimately. I just hope the story doesn't suck as much ass as some people are potentially saying.
In terms of like performance when this game releases, I have confidence that this game will run on most devices currently available.
Oh yeah.
But the only problem right now is because they haven't done any like open betas. How are they going to handle like
servers?
A lot of people, yeah, stress testing.
I do get that, but again, I seriously think they know. They'd have to know with the hype this game has, right? They would know how much Wuwa and like Genshin have in terms of like bandwidth on servers and that kind of thing, with how much they have allotted to like usage. So they'd have to have the idea that they what this is going to do. If they fucked that, I would be absolutely like just floored. I would be very surprised if they fumbled that. I'll catch you when I can. I'll stop and play. No problem, Kuka. We'll have a chat one time in the future, man. Appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the game as much as we do.
It's actually quite morbid to say it this way, but Enfield is literally standing on a lot of other games' like mistakes.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So if they still fuck up like as important things like launch and stuff, then we're cooked. But as you said, they know. They know how this game.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like to put my trust in devs, but I like to do it very, hesitantly. I had a sneaking suspicion Wuwa was going to be a bit chopped. I didn't think it'd be as bad as it was when it released. But I did feel it was going to happen to a degree. It was going to kind of shit itself in some aspect. I feel like just knowing the amount of passion that the Arknights team put into everything they do, that we have a higher chance than any other dev having a game released with stability in terms of servers, because this game optimized is amazing. This game on like graphics is amazing. There's no bugs in this game barring the weird like water bug I had with the spray. Oh, I can use it right now. It's not going to crash. Hold up. Okay, so yeah, I fixed this by uninstalling, reinstalling. But I feel like they're the best dev we could possibly put our trust in to hit the server or hit the ground running without it dying from server like caps and bottlenecks and other aspects sort of things. DNA missed the start. Again, DNA was always doomed to fail. Stellasauro missed the start. Again, Stellasauro was always doomed to fail. CZN messed up the start. Not really. I think CZN had one of the best starts of recent gacha games had in memory. Also, bear in mind that is a 2D game, not a 3D 100 million plus budget game. So server bandwidth and having like servers hitting capacity and stuff like that is a lot less strenuous on the tech side of things. So you look, my opinion. I don't know why you're trying to compare apples to race cars. Yeah, devs learn, devs understand. Arknights had the swimsuit fiasco, which was fucking hilarious in hindsight, but that legitimately pissed off a lot of people, and they heard it. And instead of saying kick rocks, they actually did something about it. So like stuff that legitimately bothers the fan base that isn't gonna break the game's ethos, they will fix. And again, with how long they've delayed this game, I don't see it having a bad launch, which, not to say it's impossible, I just think of all dev teams out right now, Griffline's probably the best one to handle a game like this with the launch it's going to have. It's going to be massive. Like, day one, easily 30 million concurrent. Oh, not concurrent. That's probably 30 million monthly players in the first week. Maybe spiking up to 100, depending on how successful the content is. But it'd be easily a 50 million player a month game if you factor in China.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, this game will produce results easily.
Oh, I'd be more shocked if it didn't. Like, you don't put. When was
You
the?
don't just
When was the?
spend, like-
Yeah, 5 years. 5 years of development, and I guarantee you, they wouldn't have stopped. There wouldn't have been hiatuses any point through that. 5 years of development is longer than like Cyberpunk's probably one of the longer games, like probably 7.5. I think that game was in true development. Like everything you see nowadays is always at most a 3-year development cycle. This game's 5, so like there is that. And you only do 5 years of development hell if you really trust your IP and it needs that extra polish. You know what I mean?
And also, if it's taking like for them this long to develop a game, but the game is also this very well optimized, then I would take this honestly.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, again, if they just release this, but anyone can play it, it's a banger 1.0.
Sure. Let's go take a look.
Like, there's not really disputing that. I do think, though, their biggest fumble might be they probably won't put events in 1.0. That's a very common thing for gacha games. Like, 1.0 is purely story and map exploration. And then 1.1, 1.2 is where the events start to come in.
Oh yeah.
I hope they don't do that. Like, if they add, like, 1.0 events, we are in for, like, the greatest first patch of, like, arguably, keep in mind, there's, like, 3 games, like, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact. Probably of all gacha so far in the AAA $100 million plus space. I just hope they don't. I hope it just doesn't get stale and they don't give us anything for 1.0 other than actual release. No good endgame of 1.0. I kind of disagree with that because I think in general endgame is bad in gacha. It's not so much a 1.0 issue. And again, Enfield's no exception. The endgame in this doesn't exactly sound game-breaking. It sounds like it's a nice, refreshing change, but it still sounds like the same thing. Beat it every 2 weeks, get your rewards, go do something else. Arknights 1 is good endgame.
Can't say that. We can't tell at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
It's
right
too
now-
early.
While we do have like this event, this combat event where it doesn't reward you, we still don't know if it's gonna be that way in the coming patches.
Yeah, exactly. Like we don't know. Well, only way is gonna know in a month. Because keep in mind, this game comes out in 24 days, which
Because
is crazy.
I would love the events that give full currency to at least be like something really easy to do. Like for example, like just like collection stuff. And
Yeah,
all of
exactly.
that. But when you start tying it to like combat events, people are gonna start complaining that they can't
beat
clear
it.
so they can't collect the reward.
Yeah, that was the
That's where
thing in
problems
that was the thing in Honkai Star Rail. Some stuff was like behind level 80 combat to get like the extra 20k, like the bare minimum rewards. Because like the way they structured it was the most rewards you get would be at the 1-star clear, and then 2-star, 3-star were very small rewards, like very small in-game credits to level up characters and stuff. But people still got mad at it because they couldn't beat it because they haven't grounded enough. Now, I think that's really dumb on the player's part because we seem to forget with
Yeah,
gacha games, a game is made to be played. That's the point of it.
yeah, some of these like complaints are self-inflicted, but
Yeah.
they always find a way to, of course, blame the developers.
Yeah, no, of course. Like, with how transparent Griffline are too, I do expect them to listen, but I do hope they also put their foot down and be like, guys, you're literally meant to play the game. Why are you mad
Yeah,
that you have to play the game? That's
You're
like
asking
that's like
too much.
being mad to understand the climax and like plot twist of a movie. You have to watch the first hour. What are we talking about here? I don't know. People are just
This is-
weird.
This also might be a game where I don't think, well, people will still do it, but because of how lengthy the process is to get like your free pulls, I
Yeah.
don't think this game will be as easy to do a reroll account with.
It does. I do wonder how much we're gonna get, because like, a lot of people reroll just with what comes in the mail. So like, if
Yeah, that's
you
what-
unlock mail in this game inside 15 minutes. So people might just see if they get lucky early temple luck and then get a 6-star they want. Because if they want to do the grindy side of things, it'll be like an hour of reroll, and that is insane. Again, I hate rerolling as an idea. It's like going to the casino and saying, "Hey, I'm only doing this if I'm guaranteed to win." It's like, as insane as this is to say, Gacha, the gambling is literally part of Gacha as a whole. Like that, it's kind of the point. If you want to go buy characters, sure, you can go do that, but like, you're just circumventing your account to have bad luck later. Rerolling doesn't change anything. It only changes your early game. Late game's always the same.
Also, this game, to me at least, has proven that you actually don't need like the good units in order to clear content. Because
Yeah, no,
I
exactly.
had the most dog shit luck ever. I've got Ardelia on all 3 banners: the starter banner,
Oh no.
the rate up banner, and then also Yvonne's banner.
Yeah, I got
So I
Adelia
have-
twice, which is pretty brutal.
But since like there are other characters as well, because of how combat works, it's actually quite enjoyable to just stick with what you have.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wanna
Especially-
I wanna max out all of the 4-stars because
Oh,
I wanna be able to beat all the content with them and them alone.
The 4 stars are definitely there to fill the gap with what you're missing. But
Yeah.
once you have that specific operator that you will need for your team to work, then you can easily swap them out.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
But it's there for now.
Yeah, I think my main idea is if I can like get so understanding of the mechanics in the game that I can beat content that's like level 90. Actually, are they level capped like in base arknights? So like can only go to like elite 135, or can these guys go to 90?
I haven't seen any 90 anything.
Oh, they do go to 99. Okay, cool. So it doesn't matter
they
that
go
they're
to
that doesn't matter the lower stars. That's fine. That was a concern of mine. But yeah, like if you just get the game's mechanics, I feel like there would be a way you can actually complete content in all of the end game with like an Estella 12F
Need defensive.
catcher build or something like that. Who knows?
Perfect weather.
How do you guys feel about the character staying for 2 to 3 banners? I personally hope that also means a part of the Spark system or something with 3 banners. I think it's good. I think the idea of keeping the banners across for multiple releases is good. Because again, anyone who complains about the gacha system, the easiest response to that is, hey, you have longer than ever to pull for them. If you know you're not going to get 120 pulls for Gilberto's banner, just wait 6 weeks and then you get the guaranteed. That being said, I don't think that's necessarily how it works, but you have 3 banners until you get 2 characters you like, essentially. And then you get the one that's guaranteed, and then if you lose, you get the one that you don't get. And then you can keep spamming until you get that luck. I think it's a good system.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as good as just adding it straight to the standard banner after they're done, but this gives you that pseudo feeling at least for 3 banners.
Yeah, exactly. And again, there's also a bit of a bad side to being them on perma banner. And that's going to sound crazy, but hear me out. When they go to the perma banner, it's adding an extra character to the pool, making the percentage of getting the one you actually want even lower each time someone's added. So
Oh yeah, that's already a problem
Yeah.
in arknights. That's why some of the like older units get added to like the kernel banner, but no one really wants to pull on kernel banner, knowing that they're a bunch of old operators.
yeah, exactly. So
So
like
it's definitely a problem, a blessing and a curse at the same time. You might get an off banner character, or but if this happens frequently, like each and every character gets added to the standard pool, then it's gonna bloat, and it's just gonna keep growing and growing until the chances of you getting your target character is no longer feasible.
yeah, no, exactly. It's it's just so insane. I think it's good that it's doing the way it is going because it stops that bloat of just the main basic banner having like a million of the 6 stars in a year's time, and it's like, all right, I have no chance of getting the character I want. Whereas if they're on the temporary headhunting, it's a lot more in your favor. That being said, I don't know how the split works. 6-star Yvonne is available. Yeah, we know that already. But they are, I believe, still there at a same rate. So it's still like a 8%. Yeah, so
Oh yeah,
still
it's the
0.8,
same.
yeah, yeah.
It's the same rate as like standard characters when they get added temporarily.
Yeah, exactly. So like, there's a give and a take with it, 100%. But it's definitely worth noting. I think it helps play into free to players by having them on banners for longer periods of time. Granted, it gets riskier because you're adding the extra one to the pool on the limited banner. But the point is, it's still gonna be. I'm gonna die. It's still gonna be better in the long run. But again, everyone wants instant gratification. But that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, and I'd say just give those like people some time to adjust it, because like I said before, it took like 6 years for the Hoya system to be fully conditioned to everyone's brain. So
Yeah,
just by
exactly.
adding this and then just let it sit for a while until people start to like get a grasp of how good it is. Because right now it's really hard to change someone's perspective on it.
Yeah, especially with how like I would say incendiary like the gacha space is. People don't want to hear a different side of a story. They only want their way to be the right way. That's just kind of how gacha people are programmed.
Yeah, they just want to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, Endfield has a really cool elemental system, which in my opinion is a lot flowier and better than Genshin. If I said that to a Genshin person, they'd probably choke on whatever the fuck they're drinking, probably like a boba tea, just with how those people are. And then they'd be like, yeah, but I can't have e-sex with like my husbandos in arknights, now can I? And I'm like, no, because they're in Genshin. And it's like, yeah, well, exactly. And it's like, that's not really the trump card you think it is, but that's the reason you play Genshin. So, yeah, people are stuck in their ways. We just got to give it time and trust that people will realize it's not as bad as they think. If anything, it's better. But yeah.
Just don't like engage in people who just don't want to listen to reason.
Oh, exactly, yeah. In other words, don't ever reply to anyone on Twitter, ever. That is only going to lead to just a terrible echo chamber. It's never going to work for you. If they wanna like this game, they'll try it and see if they like it. If they are playing it purely to find mistakes, they're going to find the bad things. No one goes into something not even expecting. No one goes into something wanting to hate it, and then proceeding to go, oh my god, this is better than my original thing I had a bias towards. That's just not how things work. Human brain's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And the rage baiting is only gonna get rampant.
Oh, dude, it's gonna get terrible. But it's gonna be so terrible. I can't wait to quote tweet it and reverse rage bait. That's gonna be the real fun. You know? Like, I'll get a screenshot of, like, Genshin and be like, see how this character doesn't have, like, water droplets on them when it's raining? Now have a look at my Yvonne in Arknights Endfield. And then the people will actually, like, probably blow a gasket and, like, fight me. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, I do wonder because we have been teased the desert map before, and I was wondering like, are we also gonna get like sandstorms, basically like
Oh, like natural
what do you call that?
disasters.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Natural phenomena.
Knowing that
Because
Hideo Kojima fucking was at the Enfield like Enfield dev fucking office, it wouldn't surprise me if he'd be like, in Death Stranding, we did it and everyone loved it. And then they're like, oh, Kojima, you're never wrong. So then they're going to introduce it. Like, that being said, it was so fucking annoying in Death Stranding 2, but I digress. That game is very
I
polarizing.
haven't played yet. I only
Yeah.
played Death Stranding in demo version, which is this.
Yeah, look, I like Death Stranding, but it has its fair share of problems, mainly being boring as fuck, but you stay for the story. But again, you can tell with how this game is, it is very heavily inspired by Death Stranding with the way the overworld terraforming works and that kind of thing. So it is very possible, and I don't think it'd be that crazy to even think that there'd be like dust storms and stuff in new areas and that kind of thing. They could very definitely bring it in.
Hold on.
Holding. What are you cooking up?
So yeah, because I have some list here that I want to ask you. So some people are actually saying that this game lost the Arknights identity, but I'd like to rebut that by saying that this game is trying to build its own identity instead.
Yeah, well, again, what is the Arknights' identity?
Yeah, identity is subjective, to be honest with you.
When do you collab with Death? I didn't even consider that. A collab with Death Stranding would be right up this game's fucking alley. That would actually be fucking sick.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, dude, do you have music off right now? Try to fight a boss. You can hear the sound design. This game is very well.
Oh, it's
very
so
well done.
good. Like they've really put thought into it. Yeah. I versed the guy with the tentacle face, and he like sucks you in, and you get like the barricade you have to hide behind. Audio on his fight is so cool.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, not like
I can see why this game took like 4 years to develop.
yeah, exactly. And again, the Arknight's identity thing. The people saying that, and again, not to bring up individuals, but the people saying that are going to be the purists who want a game that doesn't attract people. They want a game that's niche and has a tiny player base. Which again, why? Yeah, if anyone with like a brain, what is this game doing that base Arknights? What is this game not doing that base Arknights did do? Like it doesn't. That doesn't track, at least to me. I don't know. It's still gritty. It's still got a big world with a lot of racism, which is par for the course with like Arknights. It has a very, very vast history. We are just learning about it the more we play through stories. It's a one-to-one in terms of the world building in the base game. Probably, if anything, a bit better because they learned from their early mistakes. You know?
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
just expect like a really slow burn story because the Arknights universe is very expansive, or at least they try to be expansive.
Yeah, exactly. And it will be 100%. It's just a case of having to wait because you know we're only going to be in 1.0 in a month's time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Man.
I don't know about that.
It's going to be a very long wait before this game releases.
Yeah, this will
4
be
days.
yeah, 24 days. It's going to be a very long time. But hey, the week leading up to Arknights, I want to make like Arknights Endfield. I'm going to want to make like a video a day just like talking about it because dude, it is like I haven't had this much fun in a gacha game in a long time. I haven't played a gacha game offline since like not on a stream or for a video since like I would like to say the release of Wuthering Waves. Like I just don't I just think they've been so bad whereas this I'm playing offline and being like Not even for content, just enjoying it, which is something I never thought I'd have with Gacha again.
Yeah. I mean, if you really like just disassociate Gacha with this game, it's a really enjoyable experience either way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you take the Gacha out of it, it is just a good game. Like, it is a sandboxy game with, like, the building and stuff like that, but it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to try it.
Yeah.
Gacha definitely feels like an afterthought if you, like, because you could get through this game without getting any character on a banner. I feel like that's very possible, and that will be possible for a very long time. Until power creep gets really bad and they have to do something like the module system, I don't think you'd ever have to actually pull, other than for personal gain, because you'd be able to beat the endgame content with what you're handed, essentially.
Actually really tempted to do that, you know.
Yeah,
Make
that's
two
what I want to
accounts,
do.
One with no pulls and one as a like free to play.
Standing by.
Yeah, I want
Where you
I want a
still
secondary account that is exclusively Estella. I think Baija's guaranteed. You get Baija no matter. Oh, sorry, not Baija. You get Jai no matter what. And then, like yeah, the other ones, Fluorite, fucking Akakuri, like all the 4 stars, and just seeing how far you can push that account. Because I'd be confident to think you could beat the whole game with it. You just have to be very good and just understand what the fuck you're doing.
It's just unfortunate they didn't give us pulls at the end of this beta, because the last beta they did.
Yeah, they gave us like 100 and just said, "Hey guys, 1 day left, go crazy." That was awesome. I was kind of waiting for that, but no, I didn't get it.
Yeah. But yeah, I need to go now, Max.
Yeah,
Thank you so
all
much
good.
for stopping by.
All good,
Hanging
man.
out.
I'll talk to you later. But yeah, I might chop up some of this and upload it. I don't know. Feel free to do the same
Yeah,
if you wanna.
it's been quite a long session.
It's
to
been
be
a
honest
yap.
with you.
Yeah, it's been a yap. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Alright, see you, man. Bye-bye.
You too, man. See ya. And that was Renegade, ladies and gentlemen. Look, that being said, I was about to try and stop it, but boy got to me before I got to him. Anyways, that is going to wrap it for me as well. I am going to call it. We aren't going to play this game until January 22nd because it's being taken offline, as sad as it is to say, as amazing as this beta has been. But it has made me more excited than ever to legitimately grind this like you wouldn't believe on release. For anyone who cares, I'm going to try and make as much content as humanly possible on release, but it is worth also considering I'm taking a week off work for this too. So expect some grind, at least like a video a day, expect some shorts here and there. I'm going to see what I can make in the meantime because I want to build hype for Endfield for us because, dude, this I'm telling you now, I feel like I'm right with these things. This game is going to be the gacha game of the year until we see an Ananta. As a Premier League coming out would be cool and all, sure, but this has a legit kind of bite to its content that I can't quite describe, okay? But yeah, if you are new to the Discord that you just see in the little chat there below, you can click it if you're in Twitch. If you're in YouTube, click the description, you can join that way. Yeah, I'll make some videos leading up to it. This game was fucking amazing. I am so sad that it is shutting and I won't be able to play it for about 4 weeks. But hey, them's the ropes. It is a shame. Do we get a early 6-star to close out our enjoyments? Let's see. Let's see. Is this going to be a good omen or a bad omen? Only a 5-star. Imagine a plebsville. This is okay. This is going to sound very privileged. I'm going to miss this game more than you guys because I know how good it is. Right. I have not been so excited for a game in a very long time. It's only 3 to 4 weeks away, but man, knowing how much fun I had on this, again, played it off stream for hours. I am really gonna fucking miss this game. All right. So with all that being said, we're back in a month's time. The game, graphically speaking, is in a league of its own. That's the drip. It is legitimately insane. Just look at the AFK on the characters and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, boys. I will see you guys later. Stay safe. I'll see what I can upload in the time being. Sasuke Shira says his pain is stronger because he knows what having parents feels like compared to Naruto. You telling me you guys are orphans in this situation and I had the family, and because I'm losing the family, I feel more pain than you? Yeah, I need Kakashi to tie me to a fucking tree and just say how all his friends are already dead, but he's not a crazy, raving, crying bitch about it. Yeah. Fucking Jesus Christ. Anyway, boys. See you around. That's basically what I said. I mean, kind of. Maybe that's a good comparison to make. Yeah. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back in due time. I don't know when I'll stream next. I have really nothing to stream other than Chaos, and no one really cares about Chaos at the moment. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm your Endfield guy in a few weeks, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye now.